I should be live. Vinny, can you hear me, Vinny?
I can hear you. Can all of you hear me?
I don't know yet. I have to wait for it to jump up on. Oh, there it is.
Seriously lagging there for a second. There we go. That's better.
Ah.
All right. Everyone
Vinny,
says
there's
they
an
can
echo,
hear me.
I think.
Is there an echo coming from me? Because I don't hear it.
There it was. I think it just stopped. Good evening, everybody.
Okay.
I think. Well, I am hearing your cell phone go tweedle, tweedle, tweedle.
That was just a notification saying you were live.
Ah. Well, then, fantastic. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Old Curiosity Shop. This is the dining room in the 1925 bungalow. I'm Scott. This is a live sale. I do 2 every month on the first and the third Monday. I start at 8 o'clock Eastern time, which is now Eastern regular old daytime time, or whatever they call it. And I give you the lowdown from 8 until 8:10. I start selling at 8:10, and I don't stop until 10 p.m. Every once in a while, we'll go about 5 minutes over. I've got 25 lots to sell tonight, and most of these items range from things manufactured in America from the 1920s into the 1950s or 60s. Yeah, we'll dip a little bit into the 50s today. And we've got glass and pottery. I've got lots of Easter things. I've got some Art Deco. If you tune in and you watch the previews, remember, I just tease you with about 10 of the items, but there's another 15 extra items that you don't know about, and they're going to be for sale tonight. We will take an intermission at 9 o'clock, and I'd like to take a moment and introduce the fantastic Vintage Vinny. Say hello, Vintage Vinny.
Hey, everyone. You can hear me, but you can't see me. I figured you all be tired of me by now.
We can see you, and we normally bring you on right at the end of the show. Sometimes we do anyway. We bring you on if he combs his hair. But he got a haircut, so he doesn't have to comb it this time.
Nope.
Thank you for being the moderator tonight, Vinny, and thank you everyone who is here tonight at the live sale. If you get a chance and you're on a device and you're able to give a thumbs up, that would be super fantastic. Now, I'll tell you that I ship from the Philadelphia, South Jersey area, and I do use pirate ship to send it to you as economically as possible. Everything tonight is an offer up, and I'll hold up the item and I'll talk about it. And then I will give you the warning, and then I'll give you the 10-second countdown. Remember, everybody has their own personal lag, and you know how long your lag is. That's a personal thing. It could be 3 seconds. It could be 15 seconds. So double check that on your computers and see. Make sure that if you see anything that you like and you really want to bid on it, you want to get those bids in as soon as possible. And don't wait for the 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Did I skip some numbers, Vinny? I think I did.
6 and 5. But if you wait,
okay. If you wait in the middle of the countdown, you might miss out, because what I say and what I type and what you hear and see is probably different all over the country. So that's it. And that happens with everybody's live sales. What else, Vinny? Okay, if you win something, you want to email me at, and Vinny's gonna, I've got to scroll back up and pin that, Vinny. Let me do that right now.
All right.
If you make I think I can pin. All right. So pinned at the very top of the chat, make sure you're in live chat. Oops. I just left my own program. If you're in live chat. Pardon?
It's pinned. We're good. It just popped up on my phone.
Okay, very good. And so, well, see, there I am. I can't talk and do, it's all lights, camera, action here. And I can't, seems I just messed. What was I saying, Vinny? Oh, if you win anything tonight, you're going to need to email me at oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. Don't forget to include your real name and your chat name, especially if they're different. Yeah. And I need your mailing address and the email account that's associated with your PayPal account. And then sometime tomorrow between 9 a.m. Is there a flea market tomorrow? No. By noon, I should have all the invoices out. So we've got about 4 minutes before we get started. Vinny, am I forgetting anything? You want to talk for a minute?
Well, there is one thing that I did forget to mention when we were doing our sale Saturday, is that we would really appreciate everybody refraining from talking when the offer ups are going on, because sometimes I make a mistake when saying who won something, and I have to literally scroll up really far, like I'm spinning the wheel on Wheel of Fortune, to find out who exactly made the claim. So just when we are running an offer up, just please keep the chatter down. Would really be appreciative for me, for Scott as well, and any other moderator.
Thanks, Vinny. And of course, that's not because we don't want you to chat and have a good time. It just makes it really hard for us to see who is winning an item if there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But listen, you chat amongst yourselves all you want during the showing of the items. Please feel free to ask questions. We want you to ask questions. And if I can't see it, Vinny will jump right in. He'll say, Scott, hush. And he'll jump in and he'll say, you didn't say how tall it was, or you said it was pink and it's really green. So we'll be listening for Vinny, who's watching on the other end. That makes it really helpful. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. So hello, folks all over the place. I will switch in and out here, which makes it a little bit easier for me. And let's see. Hello. Yes, I'll just say hello, everyone. Do we want to do a snack check? We do have 2 minutes before we start selling. I do want to start at 8:10, but my snack check tonight is, well, I don't know what this is. It's some kind of mix, and I'm eating it out of a sapphire blue Anchor Hocking. Vinny, you didn't sound very excited about my mix there.
No, I'm sorry. It's because my phone's still not working, so I can't push the button that I want to for something.
Oh, no. Well, Evelyn is having jelly beans. I can see that. And Judy is busy with the M&Ms. We always have to do a snack check here. What else do
I got
y'all
cranberry juice. Does that count?
Oh, that
I'm
counts.
drinking my snack. Cranberry and dark cherry juice. Ooh.
A pear. Oh, isn't a pear so good with cream cheese? Not cream cheese. What's that stuff with the lumps in it? Cottage cheese. I love a pear sliced up in cottage cheese. Do you not? I do. Okay, we're just waiting for everyone to jump on board. We've got 250 people here tonight, and I am so glad to have you here this Monday night. It is 8:09, so in just a few seconds, the first item will be for sale. We've got 25 lots tonight. Cottage cheese, yes. Red Hots and iced tea. Oh my, Kat Givens is breaking it wide open. What are Red Hots, Kat?
Maybe the tamales, maybe?
Oh, hot tamales.
I think those are red hot.
I think they're hot as well, Vinny. It's time for lot number one. We're starting at $19, and these are the last two Easter baskets I've got. They are made of glass, and we start at $19. I'll dump the candies out of this one so you can see it a little bit better. But the tallest one is lovely, and it stands 9.5 inches tall. It also has a really pretty etched flower on it. I don't know whether you can see it. These handles are molded, not applied. This is all done one thing in a mold. There are no chips or cracks on the tall etched Easter basket, which is 9.5 inches tall. And then the smaller one, which let me dump these candies out. I'm going to be eating them later anyway. The little one has no etching on it, but it's got some banded rings around here. That's cute. And the smaller one is only 7.5 inches tall. It also has no chips or cracks in it. Now these
It's
two
for
baskets,
both, right? Not just the one?
It is for both. You're going to get both baskets, and the bidding starts at $19. So get
Thanks,
those
Karen.
bids in. If you're interested, go ahead and place your bid, because I'm going to give you the warning and I'm going to count them down. There they are again. I love these little glass baskets, and I've had several of them, and I've sold them all. This is going to be the last lot that I have for this Easter. Duncan Miller made a lot of these, but boy, there were a lot of glass baskets made during the 30s and 40s and 50s, and it's a neat way to decorate. You already saw what it looks like with the little Hershey's Kisses in there. Back them up so you can really see them. There they are. Here comes the warning. Place your bid right now, because I'm counting it down, and we've got 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now, Vinny will type in the word sold, and Vinny is looking for the highest bid to appear on his screen just before the sold. Is that right, Vinny?
That's right. And
Okay.
it looks like they go to M. Rodriguez for $26.
Thank you, M. Rodriguez. I've got your information. I know I do. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. The next item that we have for sale is made in the USA, and it's made by the oldest. Well, let's see. What do they say on the back? Well, there it is. And let me go ahead and tell you that we're going to start at $9 on this 10 by 7.5 inch platter. And this is made by Harker, the oldest pottery in America. This is their hot oven ware. And I'm not so good on my flowers, but would we say crocus? What's that thing? It's Eastery if you ask me. Now, there's crazing on the platter. Yeah, we normally see that. But we don't have any chips or cracks on it. Let me double check. No chips or cracks. Boy, wouldn't your scrambled eggs look nice on that Easter morning? You think that's a tulip? Well, I don't know. I suppose they could be tulips. Are they tulips? I suppose if you say so. And lovely Easter time colors, springtime colors. Again, this thing measures 10 inches here to here by 7.5 here to here. There's the mark on the back. I just have this one, but I thought it was pretty for Easter time. And this clearly is a 1930s, 40s looking thing, wouldn't you say? You like it, Vinny?
It's colorful.
It's very colorful. And yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, I'll let you decide, but I've got a feeling, look very closely, I don't know that those are tulips. But what difference does it make? It's beautiful for Easter time. You ready for me to count this down? I don't know if we have any bids on it, But here comes the warning. If you're going to bid, go ahead and bid right now. We're counting it down. The bidding started at $9, and I think we're somewhere around 12 at the moment. Here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna refresh. All right, it's sold to Jean-Marie Brunette Hunyadi for $12.
You're going to have to give me that name again. Jean-Marie Burnett.
Brunette. Just put Jan Hunyadi.
Could you say that again for me, Vinny? Jan
Hunyadi. Hunyady. Hunyadi.
Hunyatti.
DY.
Okay. Jan, I think I have your information, but I think I do.
If you don't, I have it.
Okay, I think I've got it somewhere, Jan. Thank you very much. Next up, I've got 4 8-inch lotus leaf plates by Anchor Hocking. 4 of them. Now, one is jadeite, and the other 3 are vitrock. The bidding starts, the opening bid, we're looking for an opening bid of $19. None of these plates are chipped, and you get all 4. Now, that's all 4 plates. The bidding starts at 19. This is jadeite glass. Yellow one is vitrock. Did I say platinite a minute ago? Vitrock.
You said vitrock.
Platinite was Hazel Atlas. And 2 in green. 2 in green. The vitrock is sort of it's a very sturdy milk glass that Hocking made. And then these are sprayed on colors. It's a fired on color. It's pretty, as long as you don't take a steel wool to it, they'll hold up just fine. You can wash these. Don't put them in a dishwasher. But they did originally have lotus leaf cups that sat here. I never find them. I don't know. But I do find the plates. So there aren't any chips or cracks on either one. Once again, I think I told you the measurement, which is 8 inches. So we've got 2 vitrock in green, 1 in yellow, and 1 actually in jadeite glass. That's the same jadeite that Hocking used on their mugs and their mixing bowls. And you can find these and collect these in all of the colors. The colors are green, yellow, pink, and blue. I've sold a set of 4 before, but I'm just going to go ahead and sell these. It's a good way to start a collection. They're really pretty colors, and you can do so much with these in springtime. And isn't spring here? Didn't it spring? Spring has sprung yesterday or the day before. So all 4 of them in excellent condition. Here's the warning, and here comes the countdown. If you plan on bidding, sorry for the clanking, go ahead and get that final bid in as I'm counting it down. And here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Take it away, Vinny.
All right, I'm going to refresh. And it looks like it goes to JDI Mayor for $35.
Would you repeat the winner for me, please?
Yes, JDI Mayor, M-A-R-E.
JDI Mayor.
Yep, for 35.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, JDI.
And I'm gonna
I may or may.
put your email in for her, so if she hasn't bought from you before, she sends you everything that you need.
Thank you so much. I do have a sleeping parakeet in that coffee pot right there. Right? I can't point to it. Thank you, JD Mayer. I appreciate that. Remember, send me an email. I've got 4 tumblers. And Vinny, guess what color they are?
Are they green or blue?
No.
Oh, pink.
Come on now. What?
Pink, you stink.
Pink, you stink. I've got 4 of them. Paper thin with no cracks and no chips and no dishwasher damage. The bidding on these starts at $20. It ain't easy to find these without chips. We're going way back. Now they're 4.5 inches tall. We're starting at $20 on them, and they may look crystal or whatever on your screen. They are pink. And you get 4 of them for the Easter breakfast table. Now let me tell you what, they are an optic. They're a paneled optic, right? That's what we see here. And ribbed at the bottom. Very typical design for the late 20s into early 30s. These are paper thin. If you collect depression glass, you know it's just about as thin as glass can get. And I've taken each one and gone just like this. No flea bites. I was shocked. They are as smooth as can be all around the tops of the glasses. And you know me, what do I say? It's bad news if there are chips where you put your lips. Well, Uncle Henry is not going to get a bloody lip drinking his apple juice from these on Easter morning because they're in excellent shape. Little juice glasses in pink. And we started to see, especially with the elegant glass companies, the pink glass hit the scene in the mid-20s, and by 1928, it was the rage. So before the Depression hit, pink, or rather colored glass was already more women, and it was normally women who bought these things for the house. More women were buying this kind of thing than this kind of thing. We're going to see that later. But this is falling out of style in the 20s, and colored glass, it hung around until the late 30s, and then it started to go out of style again. Here is the warning. We're going to count these down. These little ribbed optic pink Depression era tumblers. They're 4.5 inches tall. The bidding started at 20. Vinny, do we have any opening bids on these?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I'm not sure where we are in the bidding, but counting it down. Do you happen to know, Vin?
I think it was at the starting price of 20. Yeah.
Okay. $20. That's $5 each. Get that bid in if you're going to bid, and I'm counting them down, and here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and refresh my chat here.
Thank you.
All right, so it looks like they went to Tex-Mex 124 for 23.
Okay, if Tex-Mex is there, Tex-Mex, thank you so much. You won something Saturday night. Could you contact me, please? Because it was a while ago when you won something before, and because I can't remember what your contact is, I don't have your information. So I didn't send you an invoice for Saturday night because I don't have your info. If you'll reach out to me again, I would really appreciate it, because otherwise I can't invoice you. Okay, so if you'll just let me know, don't tell me in the chat, but just say good. Let us know in there that you hear me, and you'll contact me. Then I get an invoice to you for these things, as well as was it Saturday night, Vinny?
Yeah.
It was Tex-Mex 123.
124.
Okay. 124. All right, that would be great. So if Tex says I will do good. I do remember that you're not in Texas, I think. Look at this compote. Now it's not cut. It is pressed, but boy,
Hold
it's got a
on. Hold on. So there was a discrepancy. I apologize if I messed this up. For the Lotus plates, you have JDI Mare for 35, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was correct. Yes. That was correct. We got it. JDI Mare, they are yours for 35. We wrote that down. We got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 35 JDI Mare. Yeah. On the Lotus plates. Yeah. Just let me know, JDI. Send me your info, okay? Keep watching, though. You might win something else. We good, Vinny?
Yep, we are.
Okay, we're starting at $15 on this. It is 6 inches tall. It's a pressed glass compote. We're starting at $15 on it. Look at the clarity of it. It is beautiful. Now, this is very heavy, almost as if there's lead in it. EAPG, normally in my experience, doesn't have lead. But this feels pressed rather than cut. But it is just really beautiful. And I don't know what else to say. Listen to that beautiful ring. That sure does sound like lead, but the clarity is there. It's a compote. It's 6 inches tall. And as I feel it, I'm feeling that it's pressed and not cut. Boy, it's pretty though. Make sure you're in live chat, everyone.
/ all messages if you're on a mobile device.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors. Look how the colors, but look at the clarity of it. So many of you love your crystal glass, whether there's lead in it or not. Crystal just meaning clear glass. Really is pretty. No damage on this at all in terms of any cuts, chips on it. And I love the thing. So we started out at $15 on it, and we're counting it down. Here comes the warning. If you like it, get that bid in there. I'm going to start counting it down in just a moment, and we only have 10 seconds during the countdown. So if there are no questions on this beautiful compote, we're counting it down, and here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's yours, Vin.
All right, sold to KP Gunther for 17.
KP Gunther.
Yep.
Next up is a kitchen lot, LOT. And it is, I'm going to say 3 pieces. We're starting at $15 on this 1950s little kitschy kitchen lot. Say that 3 times fast.
Kitschy kitchen lot, kitschy kitchen lot, kitschy kitchen lot.
Very good, Vinny. Now stand on your head and do it.
Man, that won't happen right now.
You get all of this for an opening bid of $15. There's no damage on any of it. So let me show you what it is. It's a Hazel Atlas jelly jar, jam jar, the apple, right? We're used to that. It's made out of their milk glass that they had. And there's no chips on the top of the apple. So there's the apple. You're also going to get a Ranger Joe. I'm going to hold it up again, but let me show you quickly. You're going to get a Ranger Joe mug. And these wonderful little hard plastic Kitty cat salt and pepper shakers. This was a souvenir from the wonderful Asbury Park, New Jersey. Asbury Park, New Jersey. Now, there's the kitty cat salt and pepper shakers. They're hard plastic. All sort of fun little kitschy 1950s kitchen stuff, I'm calling it. This is a cute little set. Do you like it? How much you like it? We're familiar with this. Good paint, good condition, no problems with the apple glass, no condition problems with the little child's mug, Ranger Joe, ranch mug for the children's breakfast table. That's Hazel Atlas again, right? Drink your milk. And the kitty cat, hard plastic kitty cat salt and pepper shakers. They have little corks in their bums, right, to keep the salt and pepper from coming out. They're these little hard plastic things. We'll get them off that tray for a minute. And we'll let you see it as a souvenir of Asbury Park, New Jersey. Asbury Park, New Jersey. I will be up there. It won't be long for the Choral Festival. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go find it in my... There's at least one person that's going to join me there this summer. The big old choir festival at the auditorium. All right, the 50s kitschy kitchen things. Here comes the warning because we're counting it down. Do you know where we are, Vinny, with the bids?
Yeah, 35.
Okay, so here comes the warning and here comes the countdown. And it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kitchen.
All right. So, looks like it's sold to Timeless Tommy for 35.
1950s kitchen lot to Timeless. Timeless Tommy. Thank you, Timeless Tommy. I got something else I need to ship to you that's down in the basement. I appreciate that. Next up, how many of you like Silver Crest by Fenton? Well, guess what? Guess what,
I
Vinny?
just sneezed. Sorry.
You're getting 2 pieces of Silver Crest for the price of 1. Now, this is an offer up, but both of these pieces are included, and wham, there they are. 1950s Fenton Silver Crest. You get both pieces. The bidding starts at $22 on the 2 Silver Crest pieces. The tall vase. This is a compote. Nice. I see it around. Wow, I don't see this lovely vase very often, but it's not rare. Silvercrest was popular in the 50s with Fenton, and they continued to make it for a while. And then they had all these different colored crests. Emerald, you get sort of, there's a tangerine. I don't know what other colors. Aqua. But they are Fenton. Thank you, Aqua. The little compote stands 4 inches tall. And the vase, a lovely 8 inches tall. Yeah. Now, Silver Crest, because it's clear here, which gives you a silver effect, but it's clear glass around the crimped top. There are no chips or cracks. These aren't marked. These were made before Fenton was embossing the bottom of their glass, which happened 71, 72, Vinny, something like that.
Yeah, 71, I believe.
I think you're right. Ooh. Sorry about that. So the 2 Fenton Silvercrest pieces, nice and clean with no damage on these at all. I gave you the measurements. Do we have any questions, comments? Counting it down. It looks like we did have an opening bid of $22, and I appreciate that, Mary. And if anyone else is interested in these, here we go. Get that bid in there. Here comes the warning. And here come the countdown. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the Fenton Silver Crest. That's it. How are we doing tonight, everyone? Are we doing all right? Am I going too fast, too slow? Do you like the pace? I try to keep it rolling.
So it was sold to Marion Smith for $26.
Marion Smith. Very good, Marion. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I did ask, so I'm just waiting to see if everybody thinks things are going well. It's going okay? You think the pace is good? Trying to keep a good balance between, keeping it rolling, keeping you guys interested, but not going too fast, just right. Okay, I appreciate your feedback. I try to keep it moving. Okay, a fiberglass lampshade, which I will not be wearing on my head now that I'm sitting here with it on my head. I don't think you will find a fiberglass lampshade in any better condition than this. And it's going to start at $23. $23 on this fiberglass lampshade. Wow. Let's talk about the measurements. The lampshade stands 7 inches tall. Okay, that's from there to there, right? The opening at the bottom of the lampshade is 12 inches, and the opening at the top is 8 1/2. Now, be sure before you bid on this, you see this is the type of lampshade that can do a couple of things. It can sit. It can screw onto a socket and hang off of a bridge lamp, right? And that's what this type of or it can sit on a floor lamp, or it can sit on top of a diffuser. Now that's what I think we've talked about, these little notches in here. Those white milk glass diffusers, right? This was meant to sit down on top of one. And these little indentations here fit right down on top of a diffuser. But you also have the ring here that will screw on to a bridge lamp socket. Yeah. It's not dented. It has no creases. I don't know who painted it, but they did a really good job. All of the, whatever that is, twine stuff around the outside. There are no burn marks from some old hot light bulb. I don't know what else to say about it other than it is super fantastic. Am I holding it still? I'm not holding it still. All right, hold it still. The lampshade is better than the hat you're wearing. I beg to differ. I have my good hat on tonight. But I'm not throwing away the hat that has the holes in it. Do we have any questions on the lampshade? Hello? Hello?
All good.
Okay, no questions?
Not that I see.
Okay, then I'm going to count it down, and I don't know where we are in the bidding, but I guess you guys are keeping track of it. Yeah, you're watching it there. It's just in fantastic condition. It really is. Okay, here it goes. If there are no questions, warning, here comes the countdown. I think we're at $35 and down we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, so it was sold to Justine Januszewski for $48.
Justine, Janice Scooby, Scooby-Doo, Scanny Juicy,
JANISEWSKI.
Janice, you've probably had to put up with dumbos like this your whole life, messing your name up, and we're just having fun. I do apologize. I'm sure I said your name wrong. Justine, thank you very much. At 48, we got you.
Elisa RN, I have refreshed, and your 49 bid came after the solds. So sorry about that.
Just missed it?
Just missed it. I'm so sorry.
Oh. Okay. Look at this. Now, this is a beauty. And I wish, well, all right, this, we're starting at $22 if you want to put that in there for me. $22 we're starting with this piece here, Vinny. And this is a 10-inch pink lotus leaf satin bowl. This is lovely. 10 inches across, and it is a beautiful, you're just not going to be able to pick up, it's more like a dusty rose than it is a bright pink. But look at the inside of that. This is just, it's lovely. It's made of glass. I do believe this to be a period piece in that 20s and 30s and 40s era. And it's not scratched or chipped. It's not scuffed up. A lot of times satin glass can be scuffed. It can pick up all kinds of nastiness. Not so with this. You'll see here that it's just, and I've gone over the whole thing. There's not a single chip on it anywhere. And there are no scuffs. It's just a beautiful satin glass bowl. And I don't have one to sell you. You don't get this with it. No, but I want to show you. Go and find yourself a black glass pedestal. Vinny knows where this came from.
Yes, I do.
Look at how beautiful it elevates. When you get yourself a black glass pedestal and you put a piece like this on there, it is absolutely beautiful. So you're not getting that, but I'm showing you how you can, for not a whole lot of money, elevate a bowl like this. And it just really, I think it brings it to life. This came from the antique mall when Vinny and I were shopping this weekend. He spied it and said, "Hey, isn't this up your alley?" I said, "It sure is, but I'm keeping that because I need a big one." All right, the beautiful satin glass pink. I guess I'm calling it lotus, but maybe it's not a lotus leaf. If there are no questions on it, I'm going to give you the warning, and we're going to count it down. Ready, folks? Okay, warning, here comes the countdown. I think we're at $28, and we're counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, sold to ML Minter for 28.
ML Minter. I thank you. Are you going to get a black glass pedestal for it, ML Minter? It's so much prettier. It looks dark on the screen. You're going to love it. When you get it in person, you're going to go, ooh, ah. Just like that. Put a Dixie cup, what?
A
You
Dixie
are?
cup
I think it'll be nice.
That pedestal would make it look good, is what they're trying to say.
Mine didn't make the... Margaret says mine didn't make the cut with a question mark. What is that, Vinny? Did Margaret came in, her bid didn't come in on time?
let me refresh again just to make sure.
Okay.
No,
Let me
I'm
have
sorry, Margaret. It came right after the sold. So sorry about that. Ooh, I'm even lagging a little bit on my phone here.
So, Vinny, I'll let you. This is a good time to let everyone know that what you see on your screen may not be what Vinny sees on his screen. Vinny, you explain that, because you have to just have one person calling the shots, and it has to be what they see on their computer. So if anyone is seeing, wait a minute, I beat this one or I beat that one, remember, whatever you type in, you're going to see it right away on your own screen. But the moderator has to be the one to say who the winner is, and that's whoever pops up just before the sold on that person's screen. Did I say that right, Vinny?
Correct. So both
I don't
Funky
want...
Monkey and Margaret Howell's claims came after I put the sold in.
And that's what you see on your screen.
That's what I see on both StreamYard and when I refreshed on my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it from both devices.
You'll see something different on your own screen. Whatever you type in your chat, it's going to show up like right away. So you just have to remember that with that lag in there. That's why I don't want to be a broken record. Get those bids in quick, because I don't. If you really like something, I don't want you to lose it. All right, we are at 8:47. Woo, we're not even halfway through yet, so let's get moving. We're going to start the bidding here at $19, and you're getting both of these. You're not getting one, you're getting both of them. They're Blanco water jugs. They're amethyst. Neither one is chipped. Neither one is cracked. You get both of them. Did I say that? They're 8 inches tall. They're not signed. We don't expect them to be. And
Okay.
we're starting at night.
Hold on. Okay, Elisa, you see something different and you might be lagging like we have said. So as soon as I hear him say sold, I type it into my phone. And then I refresh it to make sure everything is accurate both on StreamYard and my phone. So I apologize. Everybody's internet speeds are different.
Everybody sees something different on their own computer. Some people have a 2-second lag. Some have a 10-second lag. Last night, somebody had like a 10-minute lag. Remember, Vinny, we sold something that poor people thought they were bidding, and we had moved on like 2 items later. So you got to understand that what you see is not necessarily, and probably not exactly, what Vinny sees where he is on his computer. And that's the way it is with all live sales. Sometimes people, if you've never been to another live sale and you're only watching this one, and you've only participated in this live sale, you might not realize that it happens on all live sales. Okay, 2 Blanco glass vases, well, water jugs. We're starting at $19, and they're 8 inches tall. This one, the glass is a little bit, this one, now I'm not a Blanco expert at all. So there's like the little bubbles on the inside of that. Can you see the little bubblies in there, Vinny? Are they showing up on the screen?
I can, yeah.
And then this one seems to not have those bubbles as many in it. I don't know how Blanco did that, but it's all handmade West Virginia glass, which we know. I think a lot of you know the Blanco story. PBS did a wonderful documentary on them years ago. And so the 2 Blanco water jugs, we started the bidding out at $19. They're both in excellent condition. If you're a Blanco collector, maybe you want to keep one and give one away. Beautiful amethyst glass. Nice and heavy. I think they're still making these in West Virginia. I think you can date these by the color. Is that not right, Blanco collectors? The older you get, the more you lag. I know. I wish there was something else we could do. You just have to get those bids in and get them in early. Yeah. All right. I don't know if anyone has bid yet on these or not. Vinny, if you see any bids, you can jump in and tell me if we.
Yep, we do. Highest
Okay.
right now is 30.
All right. I'm counting it down. That means here comes the warning. The warning comes in, and then there's 10 seconds. Don't wait. You'll lose it. Get that bid in right now. Go ahead and get it in and hit enter because here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Two Blanco.
I'm refreshing.
You're very refreshing, Vinny.
Alrighty, and I see Miss Margaret Richardson for 36.
Margaret Richardson. Thank you so much, Margaret. I am delighted. I think I'm seeing some new names tonight that are unfamiliar to me. So just remember, if you win, you don't have to do it tonight because when this auction is over, I'm going to bed. You might be as well. Try tomorrow if you can during the morning or during the early part of the day. You can do it tonight if you want. Contact me at Old Curiosity Shop 99.gmail.com. Vinny just put it in. And don't forget to send me your name, your real name, your chat name, your mailing address, and the email address associated with your PayPal account. I'll send you an invoice. I'll start working on them from the front porch tomorrow morning because I've got a spy on that bird feeder. That's a whole nother, we're going to talk about that some other time. That bird feeder is about to drive me crazy. It's 8:52 and we're almost halfway through. Let's keep going because I've got some more Easter things. Now, this is what's called choice. I'm going to hold up two things, 1, 2. The way it works is I'm going to say the bidding starts at $15. Whoever the highest bidder is, they get to pick which one they want. You all right, Vinny?
I just typed the wrong thing in. Hold on.
We're starting at $15. You get to pick the one you want. And the second runner-up gets the second one if they want it. They're both 7 inches tall. And you recognize the wonderful work of the American pottery company called Hull. There are no chips or cracks, I think, on either one of these. That is beautiful German lusterware from the 1930s. This is a porcelain type of, I believe this is porcelain here. And it's German, and this is made before the Second World War, but after the first one. And it's 7 inches tall. Wouldn't your tulips be beautiful in that? I like the plainness of this pink lusterware. It's not painted. It doesn't have a pond and some old house on it. It's just very simple looking, 7 inches tall, 1930s. This little piece here, also American made. And it's a nice piece. It's a little Hull vase. And it does not have any chips on it or cracks. There is the tiniest, we'll call it a little flea bite right here where the glaze has chipped off at the very, very top of that. You see that? So get your nail polish out and fill in that little dot. I know it looks blurry on my screen, but there's nothing else going on with this guy. So the highest bidder gets to pick the one they want, and if they want both of them, they get both of them. But it's one price, right? And you pick the one you want. They're both 7 inches tall, and we're currently at $24 I'm getting ready to count these down. No repairs on this. No repairs on this. If there are no questions, here we go. Count it down. Are you ready? Here comes the warning, and here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's up to the Vinny to tell me.
All right. So,
Ooh.
all right. So, Jan Hunyadi for $30.
Jan Hunyadi. That was person who won already.
Yep.
Okay. Which one, Jan? Do you want Germany? You want the luster or the hall? The German luster or the hall pottery?
She wants the luster vase.
She gets it. And she gets it at 30?
Yep.
And our second runner-up, would the second runner-up like to have the hall vase at what their highest price was?
And that was Funky Monkey for 26.
Just let us know, Monkey. If not, no problem. If you were going for the other one and this one doesn't interest you, no big deal.
Yes, they would like that piece for 26.
Thank you so much. And that was the hall vase. Okay, thank you. Is it almost intermission time? Let's try to get, it is 8:57. Let's do one more before intermission. Let's do one more. 2 birds. Oh. I feel badly about this, but someone won this about 2 weeks ago, and I didn't ever hear from them. I reached out. I tried. And if that person is here, bid again. We're going to start all over again. But I didn't hear. And sometimes, no worries. Sometimes people forget or they type the email in wrong. $16 on this. It's made in Japan. Beautiful colors. One bird has one tiny chip. I'll show you that. And I wish my light would not wash this out. It measures 7 by 7. Let me pull my chair back. I'm always afraid that I'm going to knock my chair over and it's going to fly into this china closet. Look how pretty that is for springtime. We have 2 birds sitting on a 4-part candy dish. And there is a little chip on this edge here on the outer underside. Yeah, it's lightweight ceramic. And one bird was busy pecking at the bird feeder, and he got a little chip on his chin right under there. So two little chips, but boy, that doesn't take away from the colors. Is that springtime? Is that springtime or what, Vinny?
Very.
And so the bidding on this begins at $16. I think I said it's 7 by 7, and I'll let you see. There's a Japan mark underneath, and this is going to be something made after the Second World War. This looks like a 1960s kind of a thing. Something that your grandmother would pull out every Easter and put on the coffee table with the Duncan Fife
eggs and jelly beans. Yeah, there you go. See?
Look Perfect. At that. Looky. Okay. Counting this pretty little thing down, this little dish for Easter time, for springtime decorating. Get that black licorice. I'm telling you, that's my thing. I can tell you some black licorice stories. Here we go, counting it down. It's really pretty. Okay, so get that bid in there. I think we're somewhere around, I don't know. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's intermission time. Everybody go out to the kitchen. That's where I'm going as soon as Vinny tells me who we got.
All right,
Two
M.
birds.
Rodriguez for 18.
18, that goes to M. Rodriguez. It's intermission time. We take a 5-minute intermission. It's 9 o'clock. Vinny, do you need to run and do something?
I do.
You do? So
Yep.
do I. I need to run downstairs and put my laundry in the dryer. Is that okay if I do that, everybody? The clock is striking, and it is 9 o'clock. It's a 5-minute intermission.
I won't be gone long either, folks.
Well, come back and entertain everybody. In the meantime, everybody go use the, get toileted and watered. That's what we used to say. Go to the bathroom, get something out of the kitchen. I'm coming right back. But you know how it is. The washer just finished, and I got to get that stuff in the dryer. It takes me 2 seconds. I'm coming right back. It's intermission time. Woo! All right. I don't know if you can still hear me. You know how it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Almost. When they put the dryer sheet in.
Okie dokie, I'm back. Hope that wasn't too long. Ginger from Gilligan's Island, that was that Dawn Wells or was that Tina Louise? I think it was Dawn Wells.
All right, I'm coming back. Hold on.
Okay, it was Tina Louise. Okay.
What happened?
Someone just asked who was Ginger from Gilligan's Island, and it was Tina Louise. It was either Dawn Wells or Tina Louise. I knew it was one of the two of them.
Tina who?
Tina Louise.
I don't know any Tina Louise.
She was Ginger on Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, I was never really into that show. I don't know.
I've never seen an episode of it. I need to though.
Thank you, everybody.
Sandra, my next sale is this upcoming Saturday.
I guess it's more important to get the clothes out of the dryer on time. But I'm back. Did everybody refresh their snack? I went and got me a Jell-O cup. See?
Oh, Jell-O. Ugh.
I'll save it and eat it after I go off. I'll eat it when the auction is over. You know, when the auction is over, we chit-chat for a little bit. And sometimes we bring the Vintage Vinny on live if he's presentable.
Yeah, I'm not too ugly today.
Are you presentable to possibly bring you on live?
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't know if a certain gal who lives up in North New York State is watching or not. But if she is, she can lurk in she's not in there now, or my friends from Texas. It's intermission time, and we've got 1 minute, and we're going to start back up again. I hope everybody is okay with the intermission. It gives me just a chance to...
I did get a haircut, yep.
If you want to know what's coming up in the next hour, tease.
What is that, a lamp?
You're going to have to wait and see, Vinny. Wait a minute. Can I do this without breaking everything? If you want to know what's coming up in the next hour, and it's a pair of these. All right. What do you think of that? And maybe one or two other little things. It's 9:05. That means it's time to start again. We have 437 people with us tonight, and I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you're having a good time. Once again, you can come to these auctions. You never have to buy anything. We're glad to have you watching and participating or just sitting back and watching. Just don't throw darts at your television set. You can throw a Nerf ball at me, right? Next up, you get 4 items. No, you get 5. You get 5 little Easter things. We're going to start at $15 on these 5 little Easter things. There's no damage on any of them. You're getting 2 classic Lefton pieces. I'll show these to you again, but there's the angry chicken. There's the There's the chicken. There's the bunny. These are the lifelike Lefton Easter type animals. You get those 2. You get 2 cute little made in Japan frozen Charlotte kind of bunnies. These are old. And I'm just throwing him in. I think he's like a little 1970s thing, but he sits like that.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Yeah. I think he's not signed on the bottom like he was a homemade ceramic. He could have been. But he sits like that. So he's not old. He's got to be from the 70s or the 80s. But we'll toss him in.
On a plant.
On a plant?
Yeah, put him in a plant.
I'll put him in a plant.
Yeah.
These 2, you know, when I find these, they're almost always messed up. These little chicken feet get broken off. Is that what it is? Chicken feet?
Yep, chicken feet.
Or the little beak. No problems here. All right, nothing has been broken off of him. The bunny always has a re-glued ear or leg. Not this one. He has no damage at all on either ear. They're very lifelike.
Kind of reminds me of my my bunny.
And these are just adorable, these little bunnies that are made in Japan. And they say Japan on their little rear ends. I don't know if you can see right there. It's embossed Japan. These little guys. So they're just little things. I think they're cute. They're cold painted. They had pink bows. Most of the pink is gone off of this one. But they're cute. So the 2 pink bunnies. This little dude. And the Lefton bunny and the chick. We're counting them down. You're getting all of these for one price. And we're currently at 33. Get that bid in. Here comes the warning. Ready? Okay, here it comes. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't forget you get these as well. 2 and him. 1. That's it. That whole little collection is going to be yours.
All right, so it is sold to Elisa RN for $39.
Elisa, I got to see you soon. I've got stuff for you, and you know it. You know I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And now we have a McCoy vase. It is 19 inches tall. I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's 7.5 inches tall, and we're starting at $19. It's not cracked. It's got one tiny, and people were saying all these things. You've got to trust me. I'm looking at it right here. So it's not, I wish it were a glaze skip, but it's not. It's a tiny pinhead chip on the surface. It might look like a glaze skip on your screen, but I'll honestly tell you, I can feel the roughness on it. It's a little tiny, just as, and I mean the head of a size of a pin. You're not even going to be able to see it. And it's, where is it? It's hardly worth mentioning right there. But I am honest about these things, and I want to make sure that you guys know. Look how beautiful that is. It's McCoy. You like the colors on it? What color is that, Vinny?
That looks like a seafoam green.
I'm with you. And I guess we have a dogwood here. And how pretty is that for springtime decorating?
Very.
I think we're mid-century here on this. I didn't go look in my McCoy book. I didn't have time. I was busy being chauffeured all over North Central Maryland, and I appreciate Vinny's hospitality just a few days ago. I hope you guys got to join us live. We had a good time and we did some shopping together. Vinny really pulled out all the stops in that live sale Monday night. He had better stuff than I did. 7.5 inches tall. It's a McCoy vase. I guess it's from the 50s or 60s. Definitely a mid-century color and a mid-century shape.
You know what it reminds me of? An exclamation point almost. The shape of it.
I'm with you. And if you don't want to see the dogwood, turn it around. Turn around. Go ahead.
I don't want to get you demonetized.
I had another Bonnie Tyler moment. Count it down. Here comes the warning and here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. So
Elrose, these are all offer. I'm sorry. Good, Vinny.
And it's Margaret Howell for 33.
Thank you, Margaret. You're getting all 3 die cuts. They are by Dennison. Is it Dennison? Oh gosh, I'm never going to be able to. Hold on. Well, let me tell you that we start at $9. One person wins all 3. We're going to start at $9. That didn't help any. Oh gosh. I'm going to need a personal assistant one of these days. Vinny, I can't.
What?
Well, I can't see it. I think it's Dennison. Didn't I say that once before?
Yeah, you said Dennison.
Okay, so not Beistel. Oh, poke myself in the eye. Dennison, you get all 4 of them. They are in excellent condition. They're not embossed, so we're not back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s. We're going to be after the war, probably 60s here. They measure 9 inches, and they're lily die cuts. And you've got the little hole in the top that you can punch out to hang them from string if you want. I'm not being able to. I know you know what I mean by the little hole that you can poke out. I can't get it to show up, but it's right there. So if you want, you can poke out that little hole and put string in here and hang them up. You're getting all 3. There's no Scotch tape on these. They're not folded. They're not water stained. They don't smell. And you don't get too many Easter die cuts. They're lovely if you want to do old-fashioned decorating for Easter time, and you're getting all 3 of them. Right? Let me change glasses here. I like them. It looks like at the moment, we're at $18, I think, and I'm going to count these down in just a moment. I think these are nice for Easter. Did I show you the back? Just flat cardboard. on these. So all 3 of them are yours. You could put them all together in a bouquet or split them up. Here's the warning, and here comes the countdown. Don't you wait, you're going to lose them. 10, 9. You can go to church and fan yourself. It shouldn't be that hot on Easter morning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I do. It's in the closet. Are you?
Elrose, I'm so sorry, but you have to understand that you may see your number show up before. You're not going to see your number show up the same time as Vinny's. It'll show up earlier. What you put in shows up on your screen before anybody. So it's just how it happens. Hit refresh and don't wait until get that bid in early. I'm sorry that you missed out. I don't know what else to tell you. Try again.
So the floral die cut sold to Kathy Day for $21.
Kathy Day?
Yep.
Okay, Kathy Day. Okay, don't get frustrated, Elrose. Just get your bid in as quickly as you can. Yeah, it's just how it goes. Now, I've got 11 Easter cards, and we're starting at $11. That's $1 per card. You're getting all 11 of these for one price. Let's go through them quickly. We're starting at $11 on the Easter cards, and we're going to go through very fast. The oldest one is dated 1910. I said very fast, but this is the one that kills me. No, this one says, guess you're having a good time. There's one in here that's just hilarious. 1910 on the postcard. This one, the little chick has a funny little head that goes up and down. That's a little.
Oh, that's a cute one.
That's a cute one. And then we have this little Easter card here. I'm going fast now. Get those bids in. This one has the little radio on it. Okay, from the radio station. See there? Classic 30s with the cathedral radio. Look at these little chicks with the music note. These Easter cards. And these are old. These go back to the 1920s. These actual cards. It's like heavy card stock with Easter. Look at that. That's embossed. Look at the silver on there. I know I'm going fast. I'll go back again a little bit slower. This is the one that cracks me up the most. Listen on the back. It says, Dear Gladys, no, I'm not dead. Just too lazy or too busy to write. But I'll try in a few days to something after Easter, dear, signed Mamie. This cracks me up. Don't worry, Gladys. Mamie's not dead. And that's what she says right here on the back. This one is hilarious. This is actually a birthday card, but it's got a bunny in an Easter basket, and he has googly eyes.
Oh, my gosh.
See the Google?
Me every day.
Well, me too. Look at the little chicken asleep, or duck, or whatever that thing is. Yeah, asleep in the shell. And this says, Happy Easter morning. Happy Easter morning. And then this one, it's got little feathers on it. Little duck there, or Easter chick. All right, we'll go back through them again. You get all 11 of them. And we started out, I think right now we're at $22. I know you want me to hold them still, Karen. I'm going to hold them still, but I'm going to go. There's one. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. Get those bids in now. 6. 7. Love this one. 8. 9. 10. Hold your head up, chicken. And the old postcard from 1910, that's 11. 11 of them. They're all in good condition. They don't have masking tape. They weren't put in a folder. And they don't smell like a mildew. They smell beautiful. So there we go. All 11 of these. And remember, don't you worry, Mamie. No, don't you worry, Gladys. Mamie is not dead. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says, don't worry, Mamie. Gladys isn't dead. Did I reverse that? Doesn't matter. Count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, you're right, Karen. She's probably dead now. If she wrote that in back in the 20s.
Okay.
That's
right.
Funny. Remember what Vinny sees on his computer.
RN for 29.
I'm sorry. Come again, Vin.
Elisa RN for 29.
Thank you, Elisa. How are we doing? It is 9:22, and we're going to move on now to 2 Art Deco milk glass lamps. It's that old 30s milk glass that has a little bit of the ring of fire around the edge. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I don't know if this is Hocking's Vitrock or not. It reminds me of it. It's got the frozen waterfalls here on the sides. You're getting 2 of them. Now, I will hold them close so you can see them, but I'll tell you that the bidding on this, we're going to start at $30 on the pair of lamps. They're not damaged. They don't have chips or cracks on them, and they have no repairs. I didn't rewire them. Somebody at some point put new sockets on them. You decide what you want to do. Rewiring lamps is not difficult. You could use them as they are if you want. Let's take a close-up look at the detail on these Deco lamps. In Deco design, this is often referred to as the frozen waterfall. Sometimes these how these curly cues go down. And we have an interesting design on the base. It's hard for you to see in this particular light, but there's a little bit of a ring of fire around here. Without any doubt, we're in the 1930s and 40s on these. This would have been out of style after the when we get into the 1950s. Hobnail was more popular then. Now, again, these are newer. Somebody replaced the sockets at some point. They're fine. It's workable. And the electric cords, they're fine. You personally might want to change those. On this one, somebody put one of those big old vacuum cleaner. This just kills me when they put these, when they rewire a lamp. I always call it these big old vacuum cleaner plugs. So just telling you, I plug these in and they're fine. They work as they are. You might want to go out and get different sockets for them if you're fussy about the way the socket looks. And you might want to do the rewiring yourself. I won't plug them in because I'm not really near. This gives you an idea what they look like. It's not really the right size shade, but boudoir lamps, they would have been made for the bedroom. And they're in excellent condition. So 9 inches tall on the 2 milk glass lamps. I don't know whether there are any questions on them or not. Vinny, what did you happen to see any questions at all?
Nope.
Okay. I'm getting it as close to the camera as I can so that the white color doesn't wash out the way they look. Once again, it is the old-fashioned milk glass. And here comes the warning, because here comes the countdown on these 2 unique Deco 1930s era bedroom milk glass lamps. And we're counting it down, and here we go at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. There they go.
We do have one question. So what kind of a shade would you put on those lamps?
You know, people do ask me that a lot when they say what kind of a shade. The kind of a shade doesn't matter as much as the size. So,
excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So, lampshades are a personal. I can't answer that, because if it were up to me, I would want lampshades appropriate to the 1930s and 40s. But it's not easy to find 1930s and 40s lampshades. So I would say whatever lampshades you like. They probably had either cloth or silk or parchment. Probably not glass. But it's really whatever lampshades you think are pretty for. What? Who won? I'm sorry.
CC for 40.
CC?
Just the letter C twice. I'm going to put your email in there so they know to send you the information.
Okay, because I don't know CC. So it's just CC.
Yep, I put your email in so they know to send their information.
Okay, thank you, CC. I appreciate it. I think you might be a new customer. Don't forget to let me know who you are. Send me your information. And that would be at, well, Vinny just put it there in the chat. Make sure you send me your real name, your shipping name. Don't forget your address. I can't calculate an invoice without your address, because the shipping is based upon how far away your zip code is from mine. And I ship from the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, and I use pirate ship to ship it to you as cheaply as possible. And most of the time, I will buy my own new boxes, which are stronger than some of the free ones that you get. But I do use USPS boxes when I feel that it's safe to do so. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And now, who loves a fruit cake? I know I do. There isn't one in this tin, but there was at one point way back in the day. This is looking real 40s and 50s to me. Well, maybe 50s, probably after the war. And it's 10 inches in diameter. We're starting at $15. I love the colors. We're starting at $15 on this thing. And it is a fruitcake tin from years ago. It's old, okay? So it's blue. Yeah, some scratches. Tiny dent here and there. But what a wonderful design in your old-fashioned kitchen. I really like the colors on the front. Let's make sure. Oh, I hope a snake doesn't come out. What's in here, Vinny?
Nothing. It's empty.
Nothing. She ate all the fruitcake. Uncle Henry
that would be
ate all
so rotted by now.
Oh my word, it would be putrid. Uncle Henry ate the fruitcake. Now this may be older than that. It says CB capital. I didn't look this up. I don't know. Maybe we are back in the 40s on this, or maybe just after the war when people were allowed to use tin again for reasons other than the war effort. But we've got a pineapple and a lemon and some raisins and walnuts and cherries and an orange and I don't know what not. Is that an old cantaloupe lurking back there? Is that a cantaloupe back there? You don't put cantaloupe in a fruitcake. Maybe it's a coconut. What's this thing right here? I hope it's not a cantaloupe. Ugh.
Okay. I just have to respond to CC. You may have purchased from Scott's eBay store in the past, but this is different because the information doesn't get stored like it does on eBay when you buy something and a label's automatically generated. So you'll have to send him all of your information, and I'll put his email in again for you so you can send it because he needs your name, YouTube name, PayPal email, and your shipping address so he knows where your items are going.
Vinny, thank you so much. I'm so glad you brought that up. If you buy from the eBay store, this has nothing to do with it. I can't get that information. So absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you for putting that in. Margarine or Crisco. Well, I don't know. You can't see that it's rounded. And there's like a little green. Do you see how it's rounded and there's a core on it? This little weird thing back here. So
some kind of fruit.
Yeah, I think it's some type of a fruit. Who knows what it is, but well, hey, you're either into fruitcake or you're not.
I was never a fan.
I'm a fan. Let's count the fruitcake tin down. I don't think anybody wants it, but I'm counting it down anyway. Here we go. Maybe it is a honeydew. Warning, if you want it, get that bid in there. The bid starts at $15, and we're counting it down, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the drum roll.
Alrighty, it looks like it goes to Lori Perry for 26.
I'm sorry, I was busy playing my fruitcake tin. 26.
All right, Desi Arnaz.
I got carried away.
Ricky Ricardo.
Who's it go to?
Lori Perry for 26.
Thank you, Lori Perry. And if you don't know me by now, I told you this is the way I am. I haven't had too much sugar. I'm not hyper. It's not coffee. This is me, all natural. Is that not right, Vinny? You've been around me in person.
It's au natural, all right.
It's just the way this guy is wired. I'm
exactly Babalu.
Okay. What's next? We're gonna do her? No.
I love that tin.
Here she comes. She is a 1920s powder tin. She's 5 inches in diameter. She starts at $14. Her name is Betty Compson. Compson. She was a silent film. This is not a reproduction. The company that made these put silent film. You can find Rudolph Valentino on these tins. They did a whole series of these tins with silent film stars. This is a beauty box by Canco. I'll let you see the back of it. This is not a reproduction. See there? All right. And it's black. Yeah. And then there she is. They did a whole series with early movie stars from the olden days. Now, I believe she did make the transition into talkies. Not everybody did. Vinny, I think you looked her up and we found she died in the 1970s.
Yep.
So if you are interested in old film stars, you can collect the whole I don't know how many heads I know I've seen the Rudolph Valentino tin.
Rudy Valentino had some eyes though that were kind of creepy.
Probably Adolph Minju and Mary Pickford, and I don't know who all was on all of these tins. Hey, Jeffrey, you said, wonder if they had Gloria Swanson. I don't know, but look it up. You can go look up Beauty Box. It's spelled Beautebox. And there's this whole silent films series of them. What is her name? Her name is Betty Compson. Compson.
I would bid, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm
Well, I was bidding on your things, Vinny, last week. Or Saturday night. Okay.
Mary Widow wants to see the inside of the box.
Oh. Wah, wah. Mary Widow, I don't think. Did you receive my invoice for Saturday night? I think you might be one of the only ones that I haven't invoiced from Saturday. So if you didn't, can you no you have? Okay, because I need your information again. Would you just write to me again if you get it when you get a chance, and then I can invoice you for the bunny. I think you won the bunny. Yeah, was that right?
So okay. Karen said she would do the sold if I wanted to bid on her.
Well,
I don't need her. I'll be all right. It's okay. I don't need her.
Yeah, you got the bunny. So Mary Widow, email me, okay? Your stuff. And we'll count her down. And here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let me go ahead and insert. All right, so it was sold to Catherine Young for $18.
Catherine Young. Doesn't Catherine Young do videos?
Yeah, she does.
And sales?
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
Yes, you do, Catherine. I was watching you. What did you do? You did something, and I was cheering you on. I was watching you, Catherine. What did you say? It was hilarious to me. Oh, my goodness, Catherine. I don't remember what it was, but I was watching you on one of your things, and you said something, and I was like, Catherine, you go. You're right. It was like something I would say, and I just was like cheering you on. I don't know what you said, Catherine, but I was watching you at some point, and you said something, and I thought, you go, girl. I don't remember what it was you said. Anyway. Thank you, Catherine. Look at this. You're not going to find one in better condition because I don't think it was ever used. Towels from the 1940s do not survive with that bright, brilliant color. And that is the real thing. Let me tell you that we are starting at $15 on this 1940s Star Tex linen towel. We're starting.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, Dee. Dee, you want to come in at the end? I sent you the link. There it is. Look at that. And look at the back side of it. Catherine, I wish I could remember what it was you said. I loved it. All right, part linen, part what? 85% cotton and 15% linen. So look, and this color is not woven in. It's, I don't know. People wanted me to tell them the fabric is dyed this color, if that makes sense. But this is 1940s Fiesta wear colors. Let me back up. That is a kitchen towel. And do you see them in this condition? You don't. No chips, no cracks. Oh my word, I didn't know you could see I got my sweatpants on. Look, I'm all dressed up from here up, and from there down I got my sweatpants on. But you're sitting at home in your polyester stretch pants too, right? At least I had pants on. Look at this towel. Do you see it in that? Do you see these in that condition? You know you don't. And notice how the pattern is such that if it's folded and it's hanging over a rack, right? You get to see both sides. Are you excited, Vinny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. D, you've been in your pajamas all day? Good girl.
Sorry, I'm focusing on making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I'm just playing with you. But really, everybody, if you like old linens, huh? Yeah.
The colors are really bright on that.
Yeah. I believe it to be new old stock. I don't believe that it was ever used. I'm almost certain it was never washed. I've done a lot with old linens.
Look like it.
Know. Huh?
It doesn't look like it was used at all.
No. And it's the real thing. It's an old one. I've already shown you the tag on it. So we'll count this down, get that bid in there if you want it. I always kind of say the Fiesta colors. Cream and green by this time this is the equivalent of when Harvest Gold and what's the other one, Vinny? Avocado green. Yeah. When it went out of style, it went out of style, you know? When the cream,
early 80s.
Very early. And when the cream and green went out of style, all of these, I guess you say primary colors, these really bright sort of Fiesta, Southwestern bold colors came in. And this is your style in the 40s.
So Joyce Worth would like to know how big it is. Like, what are the dimensions of it?
Okay, Joyce. It is 12, 13, it's 15 inches this way. And I don't know how much it is this way. Yeah, I'll try to do it real fast. It's not in that direction. It is 1 foot, 2 foot. That makes 29 inches. So it's about 15 by 29.
All right.
Oh, and now I'm flipping it all around. I'm getting fuzz up my nose. Oh, sorry. Counting it down, ready?
Are my Fiesta colors?
I know. Okay, count the thing down. Ready?
Yep, ready when you are.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I'm going to refresh. All right, and it looks like it goes to Elisa RN for 29.
29. That goes in Elisa's box of stuff. Elisa RN. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 more items to sell. And that'll be it for tonight. And it is 9:45. So we really will be stopping right at about 10 o'clock. And then we'll chit chat for a little bit. And if I'm sorry.
So JDI Mayor wants to know, is the pink Bordette Macbeth Evans cake plate for sale on this sale? Saw it in an Easter decorating video.
It is not. I appreciate you asking. I had to think for a second. Why would I put this ratty old thing up for auction? Because I want you to restore it. Now, What's so funny?
The question is what is it?
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
But we're
wait.
starting at
I think I know what it is. Never mind.
we're starting at $15 in this horrible condition. You got it. We're starting at 15. What is it?
Is it one of those lamps that clips over the bed? The shade?
Indeed, it is. Yes, indeed. It dates to the 1930s, and it needs a full 100% restoration. Now, I don't have time to do it because I've got so many projects on my hands. I wanted to do the restoration myself, but we're going to let you go ahead and purchase this if you want it from Norman Desmond's Boudoir. You got that right, Big Spider Beck. It sure does look like it. This is porcelain. Okay, so she sits on the top of the shade. She is porcelain, and she is in excellent condition. The shade is supposed to be her dress. And on the inside, there would have been a socket. Now, you're going to have to get your own old socket and put it in here. It will connect right here. It's easy to do. And you get your electric wire. And then you can see how it was done with this old silk. Now, some of you might want to keep it. Now, she's dirty. That's just dirt on there. All right, the poor thing has been, sit up, sweetie. She's got a dirty face, and this is just crud that will come off. So she's porcelain. Deco, comb your hair and join us in the chat. I sent you the link. Tell Tammy and David to join us too. We're going to make you guys come live after 10 o'clock. So this is the old frame. This is the old silk on there. And, you know, some people might want to buy it and leave it the way it is, like for a Halloween. Wouldn't that be cool for a spooky Halloween decoration, Vinny?
Very much so.
Yes. This dates to the 1920s and 30s. These were boudoir lamps, and they clipped over the back of a bed. This piece is knocking on the door of 100 years old, and nobody wants it. Well, if nobody wants it, I'm going to keep it, and I will restore it myself at some point. But I want somebody to buy this and do the restoration. The porcelain is excellent. She just needs to be reattached to the top, and you're going to redo all the silk, or keep her like that and have a spooky, creepy Halloween kind of a decoration, you know? But there it is. These are almost impossible to find in good condition because they deteriorate.
I got a question for you though.
Ask it.
The tops, that figurine, the porcelain figurine, do you think that those are the same? Well, not the exact same thing for the lamp, but do you think those are also the same size of like a crumb sweeper, or do you think that's a tad bit bigger? Because you see them both for the crumb sweeper tops, and then I see that one, and that one almost reminds me of that too.
She's a little bit bigger than the crumb sweeper that I had the other day. But this is the way she was manufactured in the factory. This is 100%. This thing has survived 100% as it was made. It just needs a full and utter restoration. And I know you crafty people are out there. Her porcelain body here, this color is fast. The pink is good. Look at her. She's just covered in crud. That's just dirt. I can see it from here. I mean, she is filthy, but she'll clean up, and you can see the way they did it. You get yourself some silk, and you know, I've restored these myself. You've seen me do it in videos. You stitch all along here, and then you put your gimp on there, or whatever type of rickrack or gimp that you want. This is just old-fashioned lace. You wrap lace around the wires here. You attach yourself a socket right there. And you'll have a beautiful boudoir lamp, and you'll have fun doing the restoration. Let's count her down. Get that bid in there if you want it. I almost like sort of the old. I kind of like it the way
the haunted house, maybe.
It is. It reminds me of something that would be in like the Disney haunted house, like behind Madame Leota.
Mm-hmm.
When she's doing that something, ring a bell, you know, when you go around in those little buggies, you know, can't you see that in a haunted house?
Sure can.
Anyway, counting it down. You better get your bids in. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, some of you waited till the last minute and you're going to lose it.
All right. So it's sold to Miss Regina Rainey for $37.
Okay, 37. Regina Rainey. Regina Rainey?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Regina. I'm sorry if you wanted it and you missed it. Danielle, you came in just a second over the wire, or whatever you say. Okay, we're almost finished here. I've got 3 more things to go. It's 9:52. We might go a second over. I don't know if Dee is going to join us or not. She's not lurking in the green room, so maybe she wants to go to bed. We'll bring Vinny on and we'll chat a little bit. Let you talk to Vinny and see Vinny. Let's do this has been so much fun tonight. Let's do a percolator.
Like he doesn't have an ample supply of those.
Huh?
Like you don't have a million of those.
Tell you what, I could start a coffee shop here.
You could.
We've got another wonderful, restored, working, crispy clean percolator. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late and I'm ready for bed. We're going to start at $29. This is a big one. $29 on the 1940s. Is it Fiberglass? It is. Electric percolator. It's a big one. Now, people always ask me, how many cups will it make? It doesn't really say on the bottom of these. You have to just measure it. This is going to make 8 to 10 cups. This is a big one. It's going to make enough coffee for you. And you get the electric wire. All the insides are there. And I will repeat it once more. When I buy old percolators, I buy them in good condition. And what do? I clean them. I percolate vinegar and something else to clean the inside. I drain it. I then percolate hot water. I drain it. Then I make coffee and I drink it. And guess what, Vinny? If my body hair doesn't fall off, then I put this up for sale. So it works. It makes delicious coffee. There are no dents on it. It's chrome. This is going to be late 30s, early 40s. And I want you to see the little bellflower design on there. This is a plastic. It's wooden hand. I'm sorry. It's a Bakelite type of handle here on it in black with the glass top on it. The cord is in perfect working condition, and it isn't old one. It's fine. Let's look at the inside. Take the top off.
Does it shut off automatically, or do you have to unplug it for it to stop boiling?
Yeah, got to unplug it. This is not an automatic pot, and I was just about to talk about that, but let's look at the inside. Nice and clean. Pardon?
Clean as a whistle.
Look at the basket. I'm telling you what, I spend hours cleaning. Look at this. and I drink from it. All right. So I'm telling you right now, this is ready for you to use tomorrow morning. Now let's talk about automatic coffee pots. Your early ones like this are not automatic. What does that mean? Put your cold water in it, put your coffee in it, plug it in and let it percolate. Watch the glass top. When the coffee gets as dark as you like it, unplug it. You cannot turn this on, plug it in, and then go mow the lawn or fold the laundry. You're going to come back and this will still be percolating, right? So it's not an automatic shutoff. And a lot of those early percolators did not turn themselves off on their own. You unplug it. It'll stay hot in there for a while. This is good old American chrome-plated steel, yeah? So it's a nice one. I love these old pots. I only percolate coffee here, you know, when I make it myself. A few light abrasions on it, but I don't see any dents. And if there are no other questions, we'll count this percolator down.
So you drank coffee out of that one, or you percolated coffee in that one, right?
Absolutely. I
Do you remember how long it took you?
That
Because
depends
Sharon
on how much.
Roderick wants to know.
That depends, Sharon. Depends on how much water you put in it and how strong you like it. If you like it strong, it could percolate for 10 minutes. If you like it on the weaker side, it could percolate for 8. So it all depends on how much water, how many cups you're making. So if you put, somebody's in the green room. I'm gonna come get you in a little bit. It really depends, but you know, 10 minutes. You do want to start with cold water. You're supposed to start with cold. You put your coffee grounds in there and you start with cold water. They heat up quickly, and it just depends on how dark you like your coffee. 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12, and you get that sound. Was that accurate?
Just about.
I hope that answers your question. Shall we count? Yeah, cold water. We say water where I'm from.
Water.
Not water. Have a cup of water. I can't even say water. 10.
That's how I say it sometimes.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so it was
This is
sold
the filter.
to,
That's the
sold to
filter.
Karen K for 60.
Karen K.
Yep,
At what price, Vinny?
60.
Karen K. Thank you, Karen. I saw somebody say something about filter. This is the filter, but in my experience, modern ground coffee is ground a little bit finer than old-fashioned ground coffee. You can still use the modern ground coffee in this. I'm not saying that you can't. You can. You might get some coffee. Is it grounds or grinds? Anyway, in there. So if you don't grind your own now, you coffee connoisseurs, you grind your own coffee fresh. When you grind it yourself, yeah, it's not as fine, but in that case, if you're picky about coffee grinds in your coffee, you might want to put a filter in this because it sometimes does tend to let some of the coarse. The coarse ground coffee is better in these old-fashioned percolators. Yeah. All right. Well, enough about that. There'll be other percolators in the future. Okay, let's wrap this up. We've got, I think, 2 more things. And I think, besides Vinny, someone is lurking in my green room, and we'll do that. As soon as we do these last 2 things, we'll bring someone else in let's do it quickly. The Deco piece will be the last piece tonight. This piece right here is second to last. It's a cake plate. It's pink. It's 10 inches. It's got one chip, just one chip. And that one chip, it's 3-footed here. The chip is on the rim and it's right there. Okay, Granny whacked it into something. See that? Right there. But it's not the same old sunflower pattern. But did I tell you we're starting at $12 on the cake plate?
Oh,
this is $12.
To be 12.
And we're starting at $12, and it is 10 inches across. It is pink. It is from the Depression era, and it doesn't have the sunflower pattern as we see by Jeanette. This is a different pattern. And it's a pretty one. And even with that one chip on there, it's kind of a smooth kind of a chip. So not too bad. Going to really speed it up here and count this down because it is 10:01, and I like to stick to my schedule if I can, so we don't keep everybody up too late. So get your bids in right now, counting the 1930s cake plate down. It's 10 inches across. It's nice and shiny. I don't see any scratches on it. And it's actually marked in the middle. I think it might be, I don't remember, but there's a maker's mark right there in the center of it. Can you see that? I'm counting it down.
Do you know what the pattern is?
No.
No?
And I don't remember
Okay.
who made it. Sometimes I want to say Jenkins, or I can't see. Maybe it's old. Maybe it's an old Jeanette mark. But there's a mark right there, right in the center of that glass. Do you guys see that?
I can see it kind of.
Yeah, it's so tiny I can't see it. So I don't remember who the maker is of this particular piece, but there's a maker's mark in there, even though it's really, really tiny. So it's so, so small. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the pink cake plate. That's it. That's a pretty color pink. This is the last
it's sold to Sandra Garcia for $60.
Sandra, let's see. Sandra Garcia. Thank you, Sandra. I might have some things to ship to you from Saturday night, Sandra. I didn't ship any of my Saturday night things until tonight is over, because then that way I can do one and save on the shipping. Thank you, Sandra. This is the last thing tonight, and this is a 12-inch 1930s Art Deco tray. Look at that. There's that naked lady dancing again. And what is she dancing with this time?
I love it.
A shower curtain. She just got out of the shower and she ripped it down. She's bobbed her hair. Prohibition is over. She's taken off all her clothes and she's having a good time. And she's 12 inches. I mean, the tray is 12 inches. It's from the 30s and we're starting at $15.
Oops.
From the eBay store. Okay, that's right, Sandra. Okay. So it's an old one. Now look at the back. We don't have, the paint is wonderful. It's not scratched. I think there might be one little dent. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there aren't any dents on it. I don't know. There might be one little dent in there somewhere, but not bad. Look how nice the paint is on that. Cream and green and black. This was probably made right after 1933 when Prohibition finally ended. It's a cocktail tray, right? Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. And cream and green and black, I love it. The condition is super fantastic. And look at her, Vinny.
I know, she's great.
She is throwing caution to the wind.
Well, she can throw caution to the wind at me all she wants.
She is going to tempt. Well, listen, the poor thing hasn't had a drink since 1930. I mean, you know, for those who imbibe on a regular basis. How dry
Somebody
I am.
said she's already splashed herself with Jean Naté. Was that even around back then?
You think she?
I don't think it
Jean
was.
Naté in 1930s? I don't know.
I don't think it was.
I don't know. But if you want to throw a happy days are here again party, Prohibition is over, this is the cocktail tray for you. Let's count it down. Here comes the warning, and here comes the countdown. Get a close-up of her now. There she goes. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last item tonight, everybody. 3, 2, 1. That is it. The live sale is over at 10:06.
All right, so Poodle outbid herself, so she gets it for 23.
Poodle at 23. Let me write this down. Poodle at 23.
So apparently Jean Naté was launched in 1935 by Revlon. So if that's from 1933, that's 2 years before that even came out.
Well, roughly 1930. I don't know that it's from 1933. Prohibition ended in 1933, and this would have been made probably sometime right around. And because it's cream and green, we're definitely in that 30s era, and we still see the Deco dancing nude. So, okay. I love it as well. Let me put that down. That's it, everybody. We did 25 items tonight in 2 hours. Actually, 1 hour and 45 minutes because we didn't start till 10 after, and we took a 5-minute intermission. A round of applause for the Vintage Vinny. Could not accomplish it without his excellent work. Reverse. The sale is over, and that means it is chit chat time. Thank you, everyone who is here. Thank you, everyone who joined me tonight. I am so glad you're here. Don't hesitate to let me know what you're looking for in terms of things I can be shopping for. I'm always trying to expand and find things that you're interested in. I know a lot of people would like to see more into the mid-century modern, and I'm always looking for that. My specialty tends to be the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. But if you've got things you're looking for, don't hesitate to let me know, and I'll keep my eyes open. If you won something tonight and you're tired, go to bed. Let me know tomorrow. Index me. See, I start fading after 10 o'clock, Vinny. Send me a message at oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. And then that way I can send you an invoice. But don't forget to tell me your shipping address, your real name, your chat name, if it's different. If you're in here chatting as Gloria Clapsaddle, I don't know what your real name is. So you've got to let me know. And then also give me your email address that's connected to your PayPal account. And then I can invoice you. Thank you, everyone. I had fun tonight. Thanks for joining us. That's the end of the sale. I do them twice a month. Whew. Say something exciting, Vinny.
Everyone's invoices from Saturday are done? Is that supposed to be exciting?
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we bring Vinny? Vinny, comb your hair.
I don't need to comb it.
D, put your wig on. I guess I don't know who's in the back. I need to go see. Somebody is in my green room, and I'm not sure who it is. But whoever it is, let me go find them and bring them on in. and we'll just hang out. If you don't have to get up too early in the morning, we can hang out and chat for about another 10 minutes or so. Does that work? And I might let you see a little bit of the 1930s kitchen, but let's go see who's hiding here in my green room. It might. Oh, I see who it is. All right, quit picking your nose. I'm gonna bring you in live now. Let me go get her. Can she hear me?
I can hear you.
You ready for the whole world to see you? They want to see you. They're tired of looking at me.
Oh, well, here I am, as lovely as ever, in my PJs. In my PJs.
Oh, she's got her curlers in.
No.
Did I bring you in? Are you all in?
I guess.
Can you see yourself?
Oh.
Yeah.
Randy Tompkins. Anytime I find those, I keep them because I like them so much.
Hi, everyone. Don't worry, you're not having a nightmare. I'm real.
Did you guys get pummeled with snow, D?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Why did you, Scott?
None of us did.
Good.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No.
No.
Vinny, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm in my bedroom.
Oh, I see. Okay. We did not get pummeled. No, we had wind. We get the nor'easters. I guess we had one last week. So, do you ever feel the effects of a nor'easter as far inland as you are, Vinny, or as far north and inland as you do, D? I don't know. You might.
Buffalo tends to get more of the nor'easter than where I'm at. Buffalo's like 30 miles from me. And because they're more closer to the water. So, yeah. We normally get like the leftovers.
Yeah.
Buffalo usually gets slammed. Buffalo, Wyoming County, out that way. So we've been lucky.
Well, it's good for everybody to see you. I'm glad that we still have a lot of folks here, and they love you, Dee and Vinny. My face has been here for 2 hours. Might you allow me to go and take my clothes out of the dryer?
You go right ahead. Does
anybody
have any questions for me and Vinny? And
we'll entertain the troops for you, Scott, while you're gone for the few minutes.
You two do that, and hopefully, well, hold on now. Then I can go get my clothing out of the dryer, and then I'll come back again.
So, guys, I'm just reading the chat. That's why I keep looking over to my laptop just to see what y'all are saying.
Oh, you know what? I don't have my phone with me, so.
Well, what the heck, Vinny?
Well, it was on my stand on my nightstand, so that way I can read the chat better.
Let me pull this down a little bit. Okay.
Del, where are you located that you're expecting a storm to roll in?
A winter storm or like a regular storm, Del?
Really? Some more snow?
I hope we don't get. We've been lucky. We haven't gotten any snow here. Like, I mean, we got like a storm, but an inch, but it was gone the next day. Thank God. What a mild winter. I mean, the temperatures weren't mild.
I mean,
somewhat.
Really, I can't complain. Like, I do complain all the time just because I hate the cold. And I hate driving in the snow, but
oh, me too.
We really didn't have a whole lot of snow, really, so it was pretty much a milder winter than we've had for sure. But
oh yeah. So Randy, the oldest Sears catalog that I have is from 1902. And time for clocks. Bun is downstairs in the family room. I may bring her on before I sell on Saturday since it's an Easter and spring sale. And I haven't shown her in a few months, so I think everyone might like that.
Oh, Mima, but she's in Maine.
Y'all are getting pummeled. Maine
One
is
of these days I'm going to get to Maine.
You need to go to Maine, D.
I've always wanted to go to Maine. I think you should come and pick me up, Vinny, and take me.
Fly into Portland.
Maine?
Yeah.
Oh, go to Bar Harbor and climb the Acadia Mountain. Oh, you can eat blueberries the whole way up.
Oh, Maine blueberries are the best.
Here we go. I will probably have that in my sale this coming Saturday. The black and one of the black pieces sold already, but I do have the other couple of pieces of amethyst glass and the one piece of black glass that I'll probably bring to the sale Saturday.
Oh, drat.
KP, I do have an actual pet rabbit. I wish I could insert a picture of her in the chat, but I don't think that we can do that.
I forgot. I was going to sell.
Look at me. Holy cow.
You're going to sell a nipple shade?
No, I was going to sell. What?
That's what it looks like, the way he was holding it. Look at it.
It does, though. Huh? That does not look very good, Scott.
That looks like a boob.
A cold boob.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a This is a pink.
And I'm not the only one who thought that too.
This is a glass lampshade, ceiling shade, like an acorn. It's an acorn shape, and this would hang from the ceiling.
Again, flashing a boob at me.
Platter with the silver flowers. Okay, I can't think of what item that is. The platter with the silver flowers. Oh, I know you're talking about that little black dish with the handles with the sterling silver flowers. Is that what you're talking about?
Fantastic plastic flowers.
Fantastic plastic flowers.
If anyone's interested, I'm going to sell these next. No, Karen, I don't have a pair. Wouldn't that be funny if I had a pair of these and they'd.
They still make shades like that now. Like the one I have in my bedroom literally is exactly like that. But it's not an acorn shape. It's
I have a beautiful old glass shade, probably from the 30s and 40s. It's pink. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah?
I've had it on eBay, but it's not moving.
But it's really pretty.
Huh?
Put it in a live sale. Someone might buy it there.
I'll have to show you. Yeah, it'll be in the sale Saturday.
Oh yeah. Plug that, D. Plug it. Or you guys plug it.
Oh, plug no. What? I have my sale. My regular sale is every Saturday afternoon at 3:00 Eastern. And then the Monday after my sale, I will be with these guys and Tammy and David. The 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're all gonna sell some items for you all, so that'll be fun. What else do I have some other things happening in April, but I don't like to get too ahead of myself. So yeah. I'm gonna have to let me get that pink shade and show you, because Scott, maybe I don't know.
Go get it
about it. Does anybody? Why don't you shrink all of us down and make yourself big so you can show those trays better?
All right, hold on. I don't know if anybody. I was going to do them tonight, but I forgot.
There you go.
These are, I've got 4 of these. These have to be like sort of a late 50s, early 60s thing. I don't know, lucite. I don't know what this stuff is. You guys remember these trays. So, what do you like them? It's
They're
not
very
glass.
sweet.
So you've got
Maybe a
that.
lacquer?
Yeah, something like that. So we have 2 of them that are different. You get fruit, you get fruits. Yeah.
Are those
And you
from
get-
the 60s or the 70s?
I don't think they're 70s. I think they're earlier than that.
I think they're 60s because I have a tray. Yeah, I have a tray very similar to that, but it doesn't
Made?
have the lacquer finish. It's got like a wine bottle on it and grapes. It was the exact same one my mom had when I was little.
Made in Japan. This is
Yep.
that sort of, this is the plasticky whatever.
Yes.
So you can have 2. You get fruit and flowers. And then I have a second set for someone else to win. You also get fruit and flowers. So I would say this just looks so 60s to me. No, don't you think? Huh?
Very much so.
Yeah. So if you like them,
Wasabi Nate.
Huh?
It's only
Hey, Nate.
easier.
Let me bring you guys back in again, okay?
I'm trying to screenshot the that shade that you're showing us.
How
on
do I
my
get all
phone.
3 of them?
Oh, that's it. I'm showing the tray that's like Scott's. It's
Oh,
from
yeah.
Japan.
Wait a minute. Why won't it let me do all 3 of us?
That's better. We're all bigger.
That's not the one I want.
Oh, he wants the side-by-side
You
one.
want like the portrait
There it
mode. There
is.
you go.
See, look, Scott.
Yes, you've got the same thing, D.
Yes, and
Look.
mine has the sticker made in Japan.
D, we've got the same thing.
Yes, my parents had this same tray when I was little. That's why I got it.
What's next to that wine jug?
Grapes.
Oh, grapes.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. So I'll sell these probably, if everybody likes them, maybe I'll sell these when we do our sale a week from tonight.
Can't believe
Well,
it's a
here's
week
my-
away already.
Here's my globe lampshade.
Oh, you're stealing. Yeah, that's totally 30s, 40s, D. I love it.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
I love it. And I'm thinking, I'm like, well, if nobody buys it, I can always use it as a planter.
Yeah, there you go.
But I just think it's so beautiful. And I don't have lights like this in my house, so or I would use it, but I don't have. Isn't it pretty? I absolutely love it. And it seems like the grapes in the leaf pattern was very popular back then.
Oh, gosh. They put grapes on everything.
Right. So, but yeah. So that's my shade.
Grapes
Hi,
on.
Nate. I also had one in blue, almost exactly like that, but that one sold.
I had one that was like a powder blue and had stars on it that I had a while ago. I wish I'd have kept it and put it in my room now. I'm sure I'll find another one.
A bird bath. Yeah, it would. Well, it's got holes in it though, so it wouldn't hold water. It's got holes in it where you hang it. There's 3 holes there.
3 chains.
Yes. Yep.
3 chains went in there.
Yepper.
Somebody asked me, and I saw it, but it went by fast. What if somebody wants 2 flowers instead of a fruit and a flower? I'll think about it. I'll figure out how to sell them. I don't know yet, but probably I might put I might say, here's all 4 of them. The highest bidder gets to pick however they want to do it.
Bye,
That's probably
Karen.
what
See you,
I'm
Karen.
gonna.
Bye, Lori. That's great. That's awesome.
I'm
Oh,
gonna get
that's
into my
all right.
studs. I'm gonna get into my studs turkle tonight.
Oh, Lord.
I have it listed in my eBay store, Mary Beth. What is
Oh, I
that?
can't
Harker?
believe that tag ripped the front of it.
I know.
Vinny, remember that happened to the book you bought your mom when we were in
I
Philly?
know. I wish we would have had a hair dryer at the time. I don't think it would have done that.
I did have a hair dryer, but you tried to rip it off before I could tell you to get the hair dryer.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
my
well.
Jello. I forgot my treat.
Hello.
This is my treat for after the sale.
I think I have it listed in my eBay. That light, or did I take it down? I don't even know. I gotta look.
What do the
I
people want
love
us?
Jello. I eat Jello all the time with light whipped cream on it. I love it.
I wish I
What do
could
the
get
people
myself
want
some
us to
Jello.
look for, to shop for?
Say what?
What do the people want us to shop for? Like, tell us in the. We all 3 of us have an eye for sort of different things, but what kind of items are you looking for that you would like? Hi, at Time for Clocks. What do you want us to look for that we can shop for you?
Lori, I think I got it. I think I got it at a flea market.
What kind of glass? Glass is too broad. What kind of glass? All right, ephemera, linens.
Oh,
I'm
I've
going
got
to
some
do a
linen
big-
for my spring sale on Saturday. If you guys think you guys might like them.
Right, it's for
Karen
a
Kay
ceiling.
said fairy
shade
lamp.
I have a beautiful coffee pot too, but I can't sell it till Scott sends me the cord.
I am.
Yeah, okay. You might as well just keep the box till I meet you in Kentucky.
I'm going to
Right?
send it to you.
Okay. Hopefully I'm not using a walker by then.
Shade.
Oh, Scott, I love you.
They want vintage lampshades, glass linens, weird black and white photographs. I love it.
Was it Cece?
Cranberry glass, more EAPG. Okay.
More of the similar items that I bought from you. Well, you know me. I like a variety of different things. So if it catches my eye and the price is right for me, I'll buy it for a sale.
Bye, Sandra.
What?
Old Napco. What else?
I am a hot mess.
Are you guys writing this down? Oh, brooches.
That's more of
Brooches?
Katie
Brooches.
and Nate's thing.
Hey, who said brooches? I'm going to show you a brooch. Hold on.
I sold a beautiful brooch and earrings at my sale this past weekend. It looked like a snowflake. It was
Oh, wow.
gorgeous, and it had the matching earrings.
I got a brooch.
Yeah, baby.
Look at these. Oh, sorry, my.
Cake stands. I might have a cake stand or two.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, that's purty. Pardon me, guys. I have to blow the old schnoz. My runny nose.
She's blowing her honker.
All day long.
Scott, do you have a sonic cleaner?
No.
You should get one of them.
I do, and I never use it.
I have one and I never use it either, but I hate taking my dad's.
I don't think I have any jewelry cleaner. Ooh, that one's pretty.
Well, what I do for for the old razors is I'll open them up and then I'll spray them with the foaming scrubbing bubbles just to remove soap scum and things like that. Probably don't want to do that with jewelry, but that's what I was intentionally using it for.
You know what they say to clean jewelry with? It's just a little bit of Dawn dish liquid on a toothbrush and just,
Oh, yeah.
you know, with warm water, and that's all.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 earrings.
Oh, Kathy Day said lady head vases, unless Dee collects the ones that she doesn't have or takes the ones that she doesn't have and put them in her collection.
And this,
Oh boy,
this
do I
is-
got lady head faces. Oh,
You know what
that's
this
pretty.
is?
I love that color. Is that stretch glass?
it is. It's Fenton's Florentine green.
I was about
and
to say
stretch.
I was
Fenton.
gonna say I love that green.
Look what happens when you put it on a black.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
See, aren't you glad I talked you into buying that giant pedestal?
You didn't talk me into it. There was no talking me into that. You just got to it before I did. I totally would have. I'd buy every black pedestal I can find, Vinny. I love black
Do you really?
pedestals. Oh, every one. And because I sell them. Yeah, this is stretch glass. It's called, Fenton did this. They called it Florentine green. What about Edison cylinder? Do you ever see Edison cylinders? I do. But Randy, are you talking the 4-minute blue amberols or the 2-minute wax? Which ones?
What is going on with this hair? Oh dear.
Do you want the 4-minute wax, the 4-minute blue amberols, or the 2-minute wax? I'll look and see. Why is it so quiet?
I'm
reading
reading
the
the
chat.
chat. I'm trying to see if I missed any questions.
Randy said the wax ones.
Okay, the 2-minute wax Edison cylinders.
Thank you, Mary Beth. It was a gorgeous set. I thought so.
I do. I don't see as many of the, well, Randy, as you know, the 2-minute wax, they're either, most of the times they're covered in mold, which means they're ruined, or they're cracked or broken. The wax ones are harder to get your hands on. The blue amberol holds up better. I'll look for some for you. You want me to do that?
Oop, which kitty's that?
That's Sophie.
Sophie.
Hi, puss.
Hi, Sophie.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, kitty.
Hi,
I'm
puss.
I'm my mom's PMS kitty.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Where is Damian David?
I don't know.
Probably sleeping.
I gave them the link.
Well, they're probably doing something. I didn't even know you sent a link, Scott. I was busy all day and I didn't even check my text messages except for a couple times. So I wouldn't have known until you mentioned it.
Well, I was talking to my
Well-
mom for a few hours playing catch
Scott, someone's asking if you have an example in your basement of the fixture which my shade would hang from. They play and hide the sausage. Nate. Hide the weenie.
That's a Miss Pam thing.
Yeah.
I think I might. Would you allow me to go and look?
Of course.
We'll keep them entertained.
Okay. I'll give you a riddle. I'll give you a riddle while I'm gone. 2 riddles.
How long will it take Scott to find the fixture?
Here's your riddle. When is a door not a door?
When it's a jar.
That's because I told That's because I told you that
No,
already.
that is so old, Scott.
I won't even comment.
Oh, hi, Jan.
Hey, Jan.
Who else is in here that I didn't see? See, that's what I'm saying, Nate. That riddle is older than Jesus.
Oh. What does cheese say to itself in the mirror?
What does cheese say to itself in the mirror?
Boy, am I sharp?
That's a good answer.
Hi, Stephanie Verge. Gosh.
Looking Gouda.
That's good, though.
Dear. Hi,
Christy.
Cheese talking in the mirror throws me off. That's anthropomorphic cheese, Jan.
There we go.
Oh, I can't wait for our trip, man. I'm like,
I know.
My goodness.
So from the ceiling, you would have something like this on your ceiling. Yeah. And so the light bulb would be screwed in. And then your shade, these are in upside down. The ball, well, somebody put these in backwards, but this is what the chain, these are what the chains look like. I'm not doing this very well.
And they thread in the holes on the piece that's on the ceiling. Right.
So the you have chains like this, and but this is backwards. This shouldn't be there.
Right.
Somebody
that
did
should
it wrong.
be on the...
Yeah, it's wrong. The ball part is what's on the outside, and then this is hanging. So the chains go up. The 3 chains go up. This. So what all you see is like this. I
have a couple of shades from the...
Did you pull it off yours right now?
Huh?
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
I got 2 of those from the late 50s, early 60s, a matching pair. Yes, the boob shade. There's the booby shade.
Not a boob shade.
The way you have it turned makes it look like a boob.
This connects to a fitter. This doesn't have a fitter on it, but it could, and it would hang like that.
Let everyone see it the way you've shared it with us before. Again, for those who are just tuning in.
It hangs like that.
Turn it upright. There. See, am I wrong? Does that not look wrong?
Hello. Can you imagine looking at that from bed?
The teenage boy's fantasy shade.
On your bedroom ceiling.
The teenage boy's fantasy shade.
Oh my God, I'm thinking about the kid in the movie Animal House when the girl flies through his window and lands on his bed.
Oh
goes,
my
God.
God.
I take no responsibility for what happens when the auction is over.
Hey, it's after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and
that movie is a classic. That movie.
Oh, I love Animal House.
Oh my God, Toga.
That was John Belushi, wasn't it?
Yes.
I forget the other guys that were in that movie. John Belushi and somebody else.
Oh, there was a lot of them. I don't know their real names. I only know the names from the movie.
Nate says, get 3 of them and pretend you're in a Total Recall.
Look at what I'm listing tomorrow on eBay.
Ooh, Fenton.
See if you can guess what I am now.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd was in that. Doy.
What are
Dan Aykroyd?
Or no, maybe they're just... No, maybe somebody put Dan Aykroyd in the
That's
chat.
Fenton, Scott. I sold one like that. And it's earlier Fenton. It's got a different name. But Fenton made it.
Yeah. There's no Fenton mark on it on the bottom, so it's before they were stamped. Yeah,
Mary
cranberry.
Boob shade is better than the funeral home plunger lamp.
Well, you just wait. I've got people knocking down my door to get those lamps.
All righty.
Well, good. If they want lamps that look like plungers, that's awesome.
There's no accounting for taste. Now.
Or non-taste.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to be discouraged by you two. Look at this.
I'm not trying to discourage you, Scott. You know that I love 95% of what you find. But that lamp was butt ugly. I'm sorry.
You have to, D, what do I get offended at? Nothing.
Oh, I know. That's why I can joke with you like that.
Right.
You can, is it unflappable? I am unflappable.
Flappable?
Now, what about
flappable?
What about this?
That's got a Northwood Dugan look to me, but what do I know? I know nothing about glass.
Yes, you do, Vinny.
Yes, Jan,
so
it does, unfortunately.
It does.
People call this is called peach opal.
That's
and
gorgeous.
The Dugan company, which then became Dugan Diamond, they did a lot of peach. They probably did most of the peach opal that's out there. It's refreshing to not have, marigold. We always see the marigold.
No, that's beautiful.
Opal.
Lori Perry said they missed that lamp that we're talking about all the time.
The one that you think looks like a funeral parlor plunger?
I don't recall if I said that, but I did say that it was ugly. But that's the one she's talking about.
Lori Sutter says tonight's show is rated PG-50. Well, then I'm about 23 years too young to be in this then.
I have those lamps in my basement. How do you like
they're in the basement, Lori.
How do you like the top of my china closet?
I like that blue vase in the middle. That's pretty.
Me too.
The color. Periwinkle or cornflower blue, something like that.
Yeah, Eugenie, I have to thank Eugenie. I don't know if she's still watching. I haven't done my border yet, and I haven't written you a note yet. Eugenia, I think it's Eugenia Bruton. Utron. Because I've got that extra border that she sent me, and I can't wait to do my 1940s border in my.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'll be cool.
My Jello is melting. Someone asked if you ship those lamps or if you well, he doesn't have a booth. So
I don't have a what?
Like a booth.
Yeah, he doesn't have a booth, so he would definitely have to ship them or keep them for himself.
My father and I did for years. My father started we didn't call it a booth. Well, it actually wasn't a booth. We rented a big piece of floor in a co-op and a big space. And we sold 90% furniture. And,
oh, wow.
And I didn't have any bric-a-brac. But then I started picking up a few pieces of bric-a-brac to sort of fill in around the furniture. But we mostly did almost 90% furniture. But that was years ago. And we had that we might have done that together for about 10 years. And then after he passed, I kept it going for a while. And then I pulled out of it. So I'm not in any type of a brick and mortar type of a place. I'd like to be again, but
Janet said that her mom's co-op spaces were 60% lamps.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Dee, did you hear
that? Impeccable taste most of the time. Yes, the key word is most.
Right.
Dee, did you hear that Vinny tried to murder me in an antique mall this weekend?
No.
He dropped.
I did not.
He dropped. He said, "Get down on the floor and look at that." I got down on the floor. The next thing, a Bakelite carving knife came falling down. He can deny it
Vinny,
all he
what's up
wants.
with that?
I'm rolling my eyes at him because
I
that's
know
not how
you
it
are,
went.
but what's up with the knife?
Go ahead and
Oh,
you put your twist
No,
on it.
here's what happened. He was crouched down looking at something on a lower shelf, and I noticed those Bakelite handles on the silverware. But when I went to go grab the grouping of knives, I didn't realize that they were wrapped or like taped together or tied together. I didn't realize one was loose, so when I went to pick it up, it fell out, and thankfully the Bakelite part hit him and not the blade.
Oh,
And it was a butter knife anyway,
dear.
so he's exaggerating. And as KP says, it was a butter knife. Build a bridge and get over it.
I'm not over it.
Well, he needs to get over it. Because the bridge is not rickety.
Marianne said, Vinny tried to shake Scott. You taught him well, D.
Well, I learned from the best with the box cutter.
Hell yeah. Always gotta have your box cutter on hand because you never know.
I'm tired of non-payers.
That's right.
I
still laugh at that video. Although it probably wasn't fun to make at the time, and probably still isn't a fun video to do.
You know what? I was so pissed that I didn't even realize I still had the box cutter in my hand. And of course, being Italian, I can't talk without using my hands.
Me
so
too.
I'm waving the box cutter all over.
She's waving it like the fairy godmother in Cinderella.
Yeah.
That like a dude, the Michigaboo, pay for your invoices, boo.
Yeah. I mean, if I couldn't use my hands, I wouldn't be able to talk. That's all.
Right. Pay for your invoices, or these coming at you with a box cutter.
Vinny, that accent kills me.
D is probably the one in the Claudette LeBear's commercial with the nail file or with the box cutter.
That's with your pantyhose.
Try that with your pantyhose. With the ginate.
We're going to single-handedly revise that.
With the ginate. That
But I
stuff
finished
was the
myself with
worst
the
smelling
ginate.
stuff on the planet.
What?
That stuff was the worst smelling stuff on the
I
planet.
know, but it sells though. If you can find a really good old box set, you can get some money for it.
Sharon
I need a
said,
t-shirt.
I almost turned you off, D. I was scared that day.
I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt that says "Try that with your pantyhose."
I know, exactly.
That would be awesome.
Exactly.
I would buy that shirt.
Well,
I was gonna have. Well, Angela was making me one that said vintage. It was supposed to say vintage and fabulous AF, but she left off the AF.
Ah. I need to make some more of my. I need to buy some of my merch and start
God,
wearing.
you need to go get
promote it.
that lamp and show Lori Perry. I would be interested to see what she thinks of it.
I am not going down into that basement and drag that lamp up here.
He can post it in his community tab.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
That way he
Lamp,
can take a picture downstairs.
that lamp, I'll have you know, is a chrome-plated Rembrandt Art Deco Tourchiere. And if somebody from Manhattan, if some interior decorator from Manhattan saw it, they would drive down here and pay me $1,500 for that lamp. Stop yawning, Vinny.
What? I'm sorry.
Stop-
What was that banter about a toilet plunger lamp? What?
Stop pursing your lips at me, D.
I'm reading with it like they were. Yes, Bonnie, exactly. She's talking about the Gina Tay.
You're just glad I can't see the.
Everybody
I can't
doused
see the
themselves
chat.
with it like they were putting out a fire.
Hey, listen, I'm making fun of you for that toilet plunger lamp like you poke fun at me for selling beauty products for what I sell them for. It's
Oh,
equal.
Vinny is the king. Hey, everybody, come buy this half-empty bottle of shampoo in my eBay store.
Dee, did you hear about that or did you see it? I'll give you the short version.
Who pays $90 for a half-empty bottle of shampoo from 1990?
It was not
Somebody.
half empty. It was. Let me give you the long story short, and for those of you who didn't or went at the sale or the night we talked about it. So pre-COVID, I was at one of our local thrift stores here, and I found a bottle of this Avon product called Barbados Bubble Bath, something along those lines. Let me see if I can find the exact thing. It was literally just sold not that long ago.
Oh, Justine, I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Somebody out there has bad taste too and is willing to spend $2,000 on it.
Right?
That's
Oh,
just,
right, okay.
I don't like that kind of stuff. I'm just messing with y'all, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. My cup of tea.
Okay, so it's called Island Seas Barbados Bubble Bath, and I apologize if my phone is messed up. Let me zoom in on it. So here's what it looks like. Oops. Looks like that. Let me make it
I don't
bigger.
think you're watching us anymore.
Anywho, so I bought this 3 years ago, held on to it for a little bit, tried to do some research on it because I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked and looked and looked, couldn't find a single thing about it.
Huh.
So I'm like, okay, it's Avon. Usually that stuff is not worth all that much because, the old bottles you can never really get that much for.
Right.
But anywho, so one day I was on a listing binge. So I was like, you know what? It's been sitting for a while. Let me go ahead and throw it up for some crazy number. And then I get a watcher on it. I send him an offer for like $70 and he takes it and he pays right away. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Why it was kind of like I was just playing it out on a whim.
It could have been something that just is a memory for that person for some reason.
That's what it was.
And
that's exactly what it was.
But which is the same reason I bought that tray. That tray is butt ugly. But I bought it because I remembered as a child in my mom's kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I bought it, because it is ugly. It's very ugly. But
it was just so weird to me. Like, it was just, and then I emailed the guy and I asked him, I said,
aren't you glad you asked me to come on?
And I asked him, I said, hey, do you know anything about this? Like, what can you tell me? Because I literally searched for 3 years to try to find that product with no luck. And the guy just told me, oh, I was 8 years old in 1993 and I remember it. And he probably couldn't find it anywhere either.
Right.
And then lo and behold, it shows up on eBay and he pays this crazy $70 for it. It was crazy.
They used to sniff it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sentimental value. That's right. That's exactly what it is.
That's true, Marianne. I do make big money selling old ass shampoo and regular poo, like the one I sold for $15.
Yeah. We're walking around this antique store, and I turn around, and then he goes, here, smell it. And he shoves a 90-year-old bottle of vanilla extract up my nose.
It still smelled good. It didn't smell yucky. It smelled legit like vanilla extract, regardless of the age.
Y'all, if you can see us when we're together, it's
I've got something.
It's an experience.
It's to put it bluntly, it's a shit show, but it's a fun shit show.
Right.
Let me tell you something. I thought I was in trouble. Vinny and I were in this tiny town, and we walked into this antique store, right, Vinny, this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
And this man was sitting at a table with a salad, getting ready to eat a salad. And Vinny and I both walked in, and he was the proprietor, or he was working there at the time. And Vinny said, hello, hi, puss. Vinny said hello, and I said hello. And the man said, have you gentlemen been here before? you look familiar. And I said, well, we were here back in November. And he said, no, aren't you Scott? Weren't you talking about that stove in the back of the store? And I thought, ooh, that was me. And I was talking about that stove, and it was very expensive. I hope I didn't say anything wrong. He was
I don't
so
think
nice.
you did.
I can't remember his name. I think his name was Doug. He was so nice.
It was.
He was very friendly. And he had seen the video. There was an old cream and green stove. It was very expensive.
I remember that stove.
Wonderful stove. And he wanted me to buy that stove. I said, Doug, I can't spend $1,200 on a stove that then I need to spend another $1,200 to get it restored. I just don't have those kinds of pockets.
Right.
But he was so friendly and so nice. It was fun. It's kind of fun when we do see people. And I love it when people, talk and tell us what they collect and, a little bit about their history in the antique world. But he was working in that store, and it was kind of neat to see Doug and to see those things. And I ended up buying an old picture from that store of a ship. Vinny bought some things too.
I did.
I'm waiting
Okay.
for my Niagara Falls picture that Scott got me.
He's stalling, D. He's stalling.
I know he is.
You want your Christmas decoration that you bought too, that you can't hang up until the 4th of July?
Oh.
Yeah, the funny thing about that stove was I had been to that shop a couple times prior to taking you there, and I don't know how long that shop has been there, but it didn't have a price on it. I think the first few times that I went, and for whatever reason, I guess they went into that place and just priced a bunch of stuff. And I was kind of like, whoa, I mean, it's cool, but the amount of restoration y'all are gonna have to do, that's not worth it at all.
$1,200. That's a lot of
the
money.
Hoosiers of today. Like, they're not worth what people are asking for them.
Here we go, 111. Do you remember? I don't know why. Here we go, 111 says 1970s shampoo.
You're talking about Herbal Essence shampoo.
No. Do you remember? I remember for a very short period of time, Prel.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Prel, green Prel?
Yeah.
No.
They sold it in like it looked like a toothpaste tube. And they would sell you you would slide this plastic thing over the Prel, and it would hang. It had a hook. It was a white plastic thing, and this long tube of Prel could hang on your shower curtain rod. Does anybody remember that? It was a little white plastic, and it slid like a thing that you slide over a potato chip bag to keep it shut. And it was a little white hook, and you could hang it from your.
I remember the tube of Prel, but I don't remember the hanger thing.
Who remembers KP? Do you remember that doggone thing? Was it free in the packaging?
I don't even know what Prel is.
It was a shampoo, Vinny.
You still have one, Jane. Jane, you do not. You're still using an old bottle of Prel?
Body on Tap. I remember that shampoo. I used to have that.
Nope.
Body on Tap.
Oh. I hate having bad eyes. I can't see anything.
What was the shampoo? And I used to know it, and now I can't think of it.
You have the hook.
Glynis O'Connor did the commercial for it. It was a conditioner or something, and it was clear. Oh, what was that damn stuff?
I'm going to look it up.
Oh, my God.
It was...
You know what I'm talking about, Scott?
Skin So Soft.
No, it was for your hair. And it was clear. And it came in a clear bottle, and she did the commercial for it. No, not Breck.
Was it, not Clean Rinse Breck?
No,
wasn't it? And they told two
That's
friends
not
and
it?
so on and so on and
No.
so on.
No, that's not it.
Jane,
All right,
I
Two
can't
years
believe you
smells
I'll
have
keep
that.
digging.
Jane, I can't believe you have that Prel clip.
No.
You are killing me. That is, I love it.
Vinny, type in Glynis O'Connor shampoo commercial.
That's what I typed in.
Oh,
And it was, I'm
Neutrogena.
seeing Breck, and I'm also seeing, I don't think that this is, was it Luster Cream? No, because
No.
that's a green bottle.
no.
Is it Clairol
believe it.
Condition?
No, I remember Dippity Doo. It was
Oh,
pink.
maybe it was Breck Clean Rinse. That was it, Vinny.
Yep.
Yeah, Breck
This right
Clean
here.
Rinse. 19. Yeah, there she is. 1977.
There goes my clock. Vinny, if you can find a half-empty bottle of that, you can sell it to D for $296.
There's no way I would take $296 from D. No way.
Oh, heck, I would. Friendship is friendship, but business is business, honey.
Mm,
No, I'm playing. I hate taking money from my friends. I hate it.
me too.
Yeah, well, you took that $7 from me for those coffee bags.
But you bought me lunch with it.
I'm playing.
Yeah, Clean Rinse. Yeah.
Do you guys remember Emerald?
Cody.
Emerald by
Cody
Cody.
by Cody. Yep. I have some of that right now listed for sale.
I bet you do.
Yipper. I'm trying
What
to
time
think
is it?
what my
Just after
grandmother.
11.
What did my grandmother have? I have a wait till I gotta show you guys this purse. This was my grandmother's purse.
Go get it. How about A Night in Paris?
You mean
Who bought
Evening in
that?
Paris?
Yes, Evening in Paris.
I have an old set from the 50s that I just bought not that long ago that I need to sell.
I have
I
some
sell
cologne
Mary Kay. I've sold Mary Kay stuff, Sharon. There's some discontinued stuff that's worth moolah.
I've got some cologne called A Night in Jersey.
Are those her compacts 2D?
Though they're not hers, but I just put them in there.
Is it lucite?
It's like lucite or plexiglass.
Wow.
Somebody's
That's
got a
awesome.
knock on the door. That's pretty, D.
Isn't that pretty? Yepper, that was my Grammys.
Jungle
I keep it on
Gardenia by
my,
Cliche.
I keep it on my vanity. I love it. It's so pretty.
D, what memories do you have? Memories? Did your granny? Did she take it to church? Was it something? What do you remember her?
Does it glow?
Yeah.
Or the paint just fluoresce?
Wait a minute. Dang it! I hate StreamYard.
Why?
Cause I can't ever get it in the camera right.
Shalimar.
You know what? I don't remember her bringing it anywhere. I remember seeing it in her room. And I used to just stare at it. I just loved it when I was little.
Poodle, I love my brown throw.
Oh.
Shalimar. I've heard of that, but what is that? Shalimar.
Yay, Poodle.
Shalimar. I got to think about that. I know I've seen that on something before.
What?
Shalimar. But who's it by? I know it's perfume, but who's it by, though?
Who's it
I
Oh,
don't
by
know.
Guerlain. Shalimar by Guerlain. I think I've had that before, and I may have sold it.
Oh, should
Would
I
you
have
have
another?
your pretzel?
Should I have another Jello?
Hey, have another Jello. I'm
Yeah,
about
but
to
it's
go
only
have some cheese.
it's only Monday night.
So, what's
Oh,
that got to do with it?
what's love got to do with it? That was Tina Turner.
You know what, KH? My grandma, she sure did have exquisite taste. And my grandfather spoiled her rotten. Let me just tell you how he spoiled her. Y'all know who Carmen Miranda is, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the lady with the fruity tooty hat.
Yes. Well,
Sure
when
was.
she passed away, my grandfather went to her estate sale.
What?
Yes. And he bought my grandmother her Carmen Miranda's 3-carat diamond ring, along with the matching watch. And there was something else. It was a watch, the ring, and maybe a bracelet or something.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
D.
Hmm?
Now we know that Carmen Miranda was Portuguese. Where was her when she died? Where did was she in upstate New York? Where was the estate?
I really don't know, but see, my grandparents traveled a lot.
Okay, yeah.
So they could have been someplace
Anywhere.
where she was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she was
Do you
young
still
too
have
when
it?
she died.
Huh?
Do you still have it? Is it still in the family, the brooch?
Well, it was. It was. And then my mom ended up selling it.
Yeah.
But because she would never wear it. So.
Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. Carmen was, I said she was Portuguese. She was Brazilian. She spoke Portuguese. I'm correcting myself. She was known as the Brazilian bombshell. Wow. I love me some Carmen Miranda.
White shoulders. I've heard of that one too. Yes, Liz Taylor was the she not only advertised it, it was her perfume. White diamonds. My grandmother wore that.
I have that perfume. I love it.
Really?
White diamonds. Yep. Nivea cream. Oh my God.
They still make that.
You know what perfume I really like? I think it smells so good. Is Chanel No. 5.
I just sold a bottle of that.
Did you really? I love that
60
perfume.
bucks.
I love it.
I just found a was it maybe a few weeks ago I found some Creed. You ever heard of Creed?
California, Carmen.
Well, that's my aunt and uncle live not far from Beverly Hills. So my grandmother and grandfather could have been there visiting them. My uncle, my grandfather's son. Because they lived in oh my God, it begins with a P.
Poughkeepsie.
No, in California.
Parkside.
Pomona Beach?
No. Oh my God. And then they moved to where they are now.
Palm Beach.
Pasadena.
Pamlico.
Thank you. They lived in Pasadena and then they moved to where they're at now. And they're like about 10 minutes from Beverly Hills now. But yeah, so they probably were there visiting, and you know, that's when she had her estate sale because she died in California. That's what they were saying.
Well,
yeah, she was really young when she died, Carmen Miranda. She was only like 46 or something like that.
Whew. I'm having a hot flash, but I can't take my sweater off.
why?
Because I got my pajamas on.
Oh, will we have reminisce? Will it look like my lampshade if you take your sweater off?
Yes.
Well, good people. If there was a way I could disappear and let Vinny and Dee keep chatting, I would do it, but
Excuse me.
it's now 11:10, and
Yeah.
this old man is ready for his. Can you hear it? Listen, everybody, listen. I want you to listen very carefully. Can you hear that? You know what that is? That's my
The
bed
cat?
calling. That's my bed calling
And
my
here I
name.
am listening.
Right.
I know, I got to get up early, take a shower, go to Goodwill for my senior discount, and then go babysit.
You get that old lady discount, and I'm going to get that old man discount.
That's
It
right.
is so much fun. Thank you, everyone who stayed with us this late and who stayed up to chat. We just, I know we say it. I don't know if you believe it. I hope you do. But even when we're just by ourselves, we really, I personally don't ever want you to think that it's about me, because it's not. We love going out and shopping for you and finding things,
Mhm.
and having you
yeah.
involved in all of this really is, what can we say? We're so glad you're here and that you stayed with us tonight and chatted with us. Now you guys say something.
I love chatting with everyone. They are funny. They make me laugh. They make my day. So anytime I can get on and chat with people, I do, because it makes my day. And I appreciate everyone that watches my videos and comments, and I can't show my appreciation enough. So yep.
Well,
Same with me, especially all the
it,
encouragement I get for the shop with me is because I'm still so new to it. I don't know what I'm doing half
And
the
you're doing
time.
awesome with those, Vinny.
and you better keep doing it, Vinny. And
I get good feedback, so it means I guess I need to continue doing them.
I need to do more of them. I just hate them. So I have to really force myself.
Well, I gotta be
hard.
honest, I hated the idea of doing them in years past, but now that I see that I can do it and still shop within a decent time frame, like I've learned a lot from what Scott's taught me. Go
Mhm.
shop first and then maybe go back and film some stuff and then maybe
Right.
show something you may have missed.
Exactly.
And I've learned to do that. And
That's
it's much easier than I
that's what
thought.
I normally will do. I'll go in, do my scan, and
Absolutely.
then go back and film.
That's exactly what I
Because
do.
because believe it or not, when you're filming, you miss things. You really,
Oh
really do,
yeah.
because you're looking through your phone. So you're missing like stuff around you.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's hard.
And you're
Yeah, right.
talking, you're trying to
Right.
talk, and you got people. It's hard, but
And I always have to play music for my shop-alongs, because they always have the music blasting
Oh yeah.
where I go. And people are like, "Oh, that music is irritating." Well, I'm sorry, but I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
So, it's either I play the music or do a voiceover. And I just think that music is more relaxing to listen to than me blabbering on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Well, I did receive a comment
well,
from somebody saying that exact same thing. You should talk more. And it's like, I really wish I could, but in order to keep my monetization, I have to put this music behind my video.
yeah.
But I did a shop with me yesterday, and I was in points of the mall where there wasn't any music playing, so I was able to get a little bit of chitter chatter in there.
Right, right. It just depends too. If you're far enough away from the speaker,
Oh yeah.
then you can talk over it and you can't hear it. But then once you get near that speaker, it's all over with.
Yep. That's exactly
So,
right.
yes.
it would be so much fun, and we would have to plan this like 2 years in advance. At least a year in advance. It would be so much fun to like pick a spot right in the center of the country and say, "Come on, everybody, let's just have 3 days, 5 days. Come on, everybody. Like, if you could find, I don't know, some moderately priced hotel where they would give us 200 rooms or something, and people could just come. Wouldn't it be so much fun? I would absolutely love to meet.
Sure.
We could party out in the parking lot.
Right.
Yeah, we could. We could
Tailgate.
Tailgate. I'll bring all my depression teacups and saucers. That would be so much fun to meet. Because we chat with all these people, and but to meet everybody in person would be so. Oh my gosh!
I know.
It would just be so much fun. I don't know if we could ever.
I
do
love
anything
to
like
put
that.
a face with the name. I just
Right.
That's why I hate watching videos where people never show themselves. Because I'm like, I just want to, I don't know. It's just that personal thing. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, I didn't show my face until 2 years after I started YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. I was always behind the camera. Because my camera quality was better on my phone than it was on my computer until I got this HD this HD webcam.
Yes, we would, Dana Grace. They would have to call the paddy wagon.
Zoom is an idea. That's true.
So, all right. So let's think about that. Is there a way to do a Zoom, make the link public to anybody? I mean, what if there's 200 people? Can you get 200 little squares?
I don't think so.
Probably
There's
not
got to be a
200.
limit.
You probably have to bring some people in and then let somebody leave to bring someone else back.
I don't know. It would be so much fun to do it in person, but
I know.
well, we'll think. Well, I don't know. We'll try to figure something out one of these days.
Thank you, Joe.
That would be so much fun to do. Just meet everybody, and that would be like to walk around and have someone walk up to me and say, "You don't know me, but let me tell you what my screen name is," and I'd go, because we know your name,
right?
But we don't know you.
In the middle of the United States, it would be like Nebraska, Iowa. Well, actually, we're going to be in the middle of the state in Kansas.
Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Kansas, but Kansas is like smack dab in the middle. Kansas and Colorado. Well, you got Colorado, Kansas, and Missouri.
Well, let's let it marinate. But that's it. Okay, thank you, everybody. Round of applause to the audience. Thank you. You're not just an audience, you are friends. And we're so glad that you were with us tonight. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Sleep tight and pleasant dreams
Everyone.
to you. Here's a wish and a prayer that all your dreams come true. And now, till we meet again, adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. No, that was Lawrence Welk.
I had a feeling that's who that was.
Do you know the Lawrence Welk sign off? We'll sing it if you know it. Vinny
I don't remember that.
I haven't the faintest idea.
Bye. I'm not singing it by myself.
You kind of just did.
Thank you.
Good night, lovely people.